got the proper Chelsea. Man like CB.
Is the man, the myth, the proper Chelsea. Man like CB.
Team, squad full of youngsters. Man, this shit is so obscene. I got to crash the directors when Stanley and Stewart. I know that they're playing against us.
But this is what Minerals and CB and all the crasher outers are doing, is they're saying, oh, you're finally talking about the directors and the owners.
I'm sick of Win Stanley and Lawrence Stewart. You know Win Stanley and Lawrence Stewart? Bro, it's a thing where clearly Win Stanley he even gives me gas saying that man's name. Oh, he gives me gas saying that man's name. Win Stanley Pack. 1 Billy squad, paper was wasted. Shit, I swear I see Sheffield that play us. I grew on trophies on trophies on trophies on trophies. Up in Porto, man, they know me. I'm proper Chelsea.
Okay,
I match my kit with my Sony. So wait. What fucking back, man, then?
You're so negative. You don't know ball. Why do you have an Enzo agenda? Why do you hate you want players? Why don't you support another club? I fucking know why as well. If you are gonna die in this fucking hill, that Enzo's good. Cause I saw it with my own eyes. Oh man.
I got a sense that Enzo sexual radar was just beeping.
Why don't we have a CB show?
What's going on? That's how you do it. Bully! You man have blood on your hands.
You are probably one of the most clippable Chelsea fans, and it's not like people dislike you like Rory. A lot of people like the content you're putting out there. So
Hey, go CB! Go CB! Go CB! Go CB! Go CB! Go CB! Hey! Teach me how to.
Domestic. Hey, T-Wayne.
These little niggas taking us out the hood. Let them know. Taking us out the hood. Arsenal can never try to troll me. They can talk about 5-0, keeping it real. Where's your European trophy? All this talk on Enzo, we know he's dead though. Formations like Deco, real strikers like Crespo, even Eto. Our wingers ain't better than Neto. Everyone was asking me what I do for this. I guess you fucking never know. You know the ones. Up the fucking show. Yes. Victor Gyokeres to Chelsea. Here we go.
You're the better fan. You're the better fan. Fuck you.
Yo, want two wings and chips or something? I was like, raw, like.
Hi, my gorgeous boy. Hello, first of all. Second of all.
I've been telling you guys for 18 months that this ownership don't know what they're doing. They don't have a clue. They've got to that winning mentality. There's no leaders in the squad. There's no winners. We're going into the game with Ben Chilwell as a captain.
I spoke to God, did the first as a mushrik. Please deliver me from Mudrik. He should be warring for Ukraine, watching his war pain. Get off your name, stop the ucking. Asad Ali, CFC Con. Shit, the Enzo sexuals, they're disgusting.
I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan, I am a Chelsea fan. Oh, Chelsea, okay. We lose together. Together when we rise, we fall together. Kò séwu lọ́rọ̀. I am a Chelsea fan. Irọ́ lẹ́lẹ́gàn ń pa wá. I am a Chelsea fan. Níbi àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀ àgbàsílẹ̀. We lose together. Together we can't be stopped. We rise, we fall together.
Yo, people. Listen, guys, look at the progress. I'm not even really out of breath now. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. CB1MILLI. So, guys, I've given you guys a show that you guys have been asking for. Hey, yo, come on, man. Come on, man. This is what we're doing to guys. Come on, man. You man are going crazy. So, I've got a new microphone. Tell me how I sound right now. Tell me how I'm sounding, because I've got a new mic specifically for this debate today. So let me know, people. What's my microphone saying? I'm waiting for Don as well, by the way. It is going to be weekly. This is officially a weekly show. How we're going to do this is, this week is on my channel, next week is on his channel, the week after on my channel. We do like that bi-weekly. So every Thursday, we have this for you guys. But let me know what the microphone is saying. Is there echo, you're saying? There's an echo. Oh, it's the room reverb, yeah? Let me put the mic volume down a bit. How about now? How about now? CB, you'll be held accountable. I'm waiting for Don. I'm waiting for Don, bro. Bro, it's overdue, man. This show is 2 years overdue. 2 years overdue, man. I told Don, yeah? Well, you guys know already, chat. Don's currently got 24 hours. Yeah, don't worry. We're going to furnish the room. We're going to furnish the studio. Initially, the studio was meant to be ready for February, but I wanted to come in earlier, so I haven't furnished it. But we're waiting for Don. In the meantime, while we wait for Don, I think it's only right that we reload it.
I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We are as we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We are as we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea, okay. We will lose together. Together when we rise, we fall together. Kò séwu lọ́rọ̀. I am a Chelsea fan. Irọ́ lẹ́lẹ́gàn ń pa wá. I am a Chelsea fan. Níbi àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀ àgbàsílẹ̀. We will lose together. Together we can't be stopped. We rise, we fall together.
Legend, bro. I'm gonna get this guy on the stream. Someone says DB stop twerking. I'm Congolese, bro. It's not twerking. It's called waist work. Get to the motion. I ain't clapping my cheeks together. Waist work. That's why you see me here when I used to go to coaches back in the day. I want to know. Hold on. I just want to know. Yeah, coming at Don's duck and smoke. Surely not, though. But I just want to know. Who here has been to coach before? Because I said this to Asma. That's why I didn't know what a coach was. And I was like, bro, I thought everyone did a coach. Is it just only Dagenham people that was going to coaches? So I'm asking you, man. What do you, man, think? Like, would you man going to coaches? Was you man going to coaches? Do you man know what coach is? Because cool, you're saying, yeah, CB, you're twerking, It's called waistline, brother. You know what I'm saying? Man's a Congolese. When I was in these coaches, I was dominating in these coaches, bro. Normal things, like I was in these coaches dominating, bro. So I don't know if you man actually know what a coach is. That's what, if you was from Dagenham, I swear, you'd be on the block to me. We go to coaches together. Do you know about coach? You know what a coach is? Like, so basically, yeah, we used to finish school at like 1:30 for exam. So we're like on a Wednesday, we'd finish at we have a half day so we can study. So what would usually happen is someone would have a free yard, and then in the free yard you play some bashment, some dancehall, and it would just be straight bash, like wine in practice. The girls will come, they'll change into their PE shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, them are just there. We'll just like, sometimes you put a chair in the middle, you get lap dance.
Just a carnival like that.
In the yard though, every Wednesday was a coach. You like, it was going down. Do you know what? Yeah, let's do a throwback session. I'm gonna actually find the footage of me in the coaches. Yeah, there's a coach, bro. He's back in the day. Yeah, I'm waiting for Don. I said that Don. Yeah, let me call him. I'm gonna call him on the mic because he's standing me up still. Yeah, Newham definitely was doing coaches. I've been to Raynham for coaches. I've been to Romford for coaches. I was definitely going to Newham in a couple of coaches. We had a little bunch up in the Newham coach back in the day still. But yeah, for sure. I'm calling Don as we speak. Alright, cool, bro. The people are waiting for you, bro. Alright, so. He's coming now, pause. He's coming now, pause. So, guys, what is something I want to ask you guys? What is something that you want me and Don to touch on? Pause. Like, what can we not let slide? What have I said that Don shouldn't let slide? And what has he said that I shouldn't let slide? Because we ain't got a lot of time together. Like, we're going to do this every week. You want me to talk on Tobes? You want me to talk on Tobes? Right now, yeah, you see Tobes, yeah? Tobes is going through a case of like, he can't accept that I'm in a better position. He hates the fact that I'm actually doing well. So I don't give Tobes engagement because last time I gave Tobes engagement, man, I'm crying, man, I'm calling, putting hits out, this and that. It's work, bro. He benefits more from me getting onto him. He don't gain nothing from me. I am him. He gets more engagement. He makes spaces about me every day. This is Tobes. He's also alone. Me and Tobes fell out, yeah? The reason me and Tobes fell out is because he said Chelsea were gonna sign Vinny Jr. and I said that's cap. And because I don't pick and choose, bro. If you're doing ITK stuff, I'm gonna call you man out. You know what I'm saying? Look, players Chelsea are looking at. Chouameni swap deal with Enzo. Dorgu went to United. Vinny Jr. Gyökeres went to Arsenal. Guy, he went to fucking Man City. Araujo, and then he runs around like, I told you guys, I'm like, bro. Look, 2024, Chelsea, Real Madrid have to sell 2 big names because this one is Mbappe, yeah? And he goes with Vinny Jr. agents chatting to Chelsea. Like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? So that's why me and him fell out, because he was trying to say that Vinny Jr. is coming to Chelsea and Gyökeres and not coming to Chelsea. Like, he's the worst ITK ever. So I said, bro, what, like, you're chatting shit. So then every day, we're going to just scroll through his page, yeah? In the last 24 hours. That's one. He's spoken about me once. 2, he's spoken about me again. 3, this is all the same 24 hours. 4, and I'm like, bro, like, you're chasing clout. 13 likes. 13 likes. 9 likes. 12 likes. And then on top of that, he's got his bots in his comment section chat shit. How could I say, How does a guy who doesn't work afford to travel all around the USA for the Club World Cup and watch all these expensive matches? Firstly, who told you I don't work? Number one. Then in the comments, man's like, oh, where is it? Because someone responded some shit. They were like, oh, he probably does music or he's cheating the benefit system. I'm like, brother, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you just bringing man like weird attention to me. But let me tell you something about Tobes, yeah? This is why I don't respond to Tobes anymore. So Tobes is an old man. He's in his 50s or something. Like, he's in his 50s because look, he's talking about 2016 throwbacks. This is him in 2016. He says, I see people post in 2016, well, this is me in the most dangerous hood in London, Stonebridge, in 2016. Show me your pics and videos. No one has ever done this like me. Netflix will drop. Tell Central C he's 12 years late. I got that chain made in Hatton Garden in 2014. Okay, so this is the chain, yeah? He got made in Hatton Garden, yeah? This is why I don't take people on the internet seriously, bro, yeah? He's saying this is the chain he got made at Hatton Garden, yeah? But if I search Chelsea Sanucci, the collab they made in 2021 during the pandemic comes up with the same pendant. So you're telling me you got this chain made, but it's on Sanucci on sale. Something's not adding up, bro. Something's not adding up, bro. So now I'm looking about like everything about you is looking fraudulent now. Now I'm looking at you very, very sideways. So you're telling me man are out here buying Chelsea Sanucci chains, blood. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Man, I'm buying Chelsea Sanucci chains, trying to draw man out, bro. Talking about my content and this and that, whatever. Like, I'm just trying to make it, bro. I'm just trying to jug. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. I've been putting in the work, bro. That's it. I say to him all the time, bro. If you want to make it, bro, you want to do this content shit, put in the work. Stop forcing beef with people, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, see, now I'm the bad guy because I've shed light that your jewels are fake. Man, I'm buying that. Even the LV, I'm looking at it different. Now, everything about things, I'm looking at it different. Is that kettle even real? Everything is sideways to me, bro. Now I'm looking at everything because you're flexing a fraudulent chain, brother. This was not from Covent Gardens. That is a Sanucci chain. You can Google the exact pendant comes up here from a Russian. Let's click on the website that is coming up for. All right, let's see what this currency is. What's this rupees? What is this? What currency is this? 275 RPH to GBP. £4. Man, I'm flexing £4 chains, bro. Come on, man. You're too old for this shit, man. Come on, bro. And these are the people that are trying to draw me out. That's why I don't respond. Because I'll have too much fun with this. That's why I don't respond. You see him tweeting, whatever, CB, man, are sending me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad, bro. What are you saying? Background noise is mad. Come. Man is 50 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Raph, I hope that answers your question, innit? Like, man ain't got to do this. He sits on spaces 24. Sometimes I've seen this guy open a space first thing in the morning, talk ball, then brush his teeth 2 hours into the space. So you're telling me you brush your teeth on space. You open spaces before you even brush your teeth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, this is mind games. It's mind games, bro. Oh, okay, the background suppression. Okay, I turned that off. That's what probably happened with the João Pedro goal. That's what I'm saying, bro. Stefan, he's the same age as my dad. He's the same age as my dad, bro. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing, and I don't even like to do this. Don, I'm ready for you, bro. Pause. He's here. Message texting me. But listen, it's sad, bro. But this is what I'm saying. That for the last time, it's the last time I'll ever address this guy. Yeah, this person, if you see him tweeting me and I'm not responding, you might know me. I'm war ready every time. I'm not responding because I've been done this. It's been 2 years, bro. It's boring. It's boring, bro. Generally, it's boring, G. Just always remember, ask him about the chain. That's what I'm gonna say. Ask him about the chain. Simple. It's madness. It's madness, bro. For fuck's sake, man. I'm even gonna put the link in the comments, yeah? So for future reference, if he's chatting shit, you can just comment this below. You can just comment this below. Don't keep saying he's coming, pause, but he ain't come yet. Pause again. Jesus Christ, bro. But I wanted to talk to you guys about, because we didn't get to touch on this yesterday because we was just doing this bet builder and all of this shit, yeah. But obviously, Sterling's finally left the club. It was a mutual agreement. I think what's happened is we paid the remainder of his wages, maybe for at least the season up front, and you get me, like. So Sterling is finally gone, but do you know what is with the Sterling thing? Like, obviously, I'm happy that it's over now, innit? The saga's over because it's just been going out of hand, innit? But I'm gonna be honest with you, the way the club conducted themselves, in my opinion, about this was disgusting, innit? From every bit of this, and this is when actually I stopped rating Maresca from the jump, because he showed up to preseason on time, fit and ready. The season before that, by the way, say what you want about him, performance-wise, I don't rate Sterling mad high. I do think he's a Premier League legend, though. If we're talking about wingers, he's probably up there. The Premier League wingers, he's up there in maybe top 5 conversations, bro. Top 10 for sure. But you could argue a case that he's a top 5 winger in Premier League history. So that's the type of player that Sterling is. The season before he left, his last season was under Poch, in my opinion, you can tell me if I'm chatting shit, but you guys always just have bare agendas. You know me, I don't really have agendas. I have agendas on legends that have retired. But when it's talking Chelsea, I'm objective. I call everyone out. Now, I think he was our best winger that season. He was definitely better than Modric. He was definitely better than Noni. Palmer obviously done his dirt, but Sterling on the other side, you get me? I always remember that Man City game at home, though. Was it 4-4, the draw? Bro, he balled out, lad. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So then he's coming to preseason on time, fit, healthy, all of these things, and then he's now been the day before the first game of the season. The manager's taken his shirt number, giving it to the new signing, and publicly said he ain't got no plans for him. But you played him throughout preseason. Then on top of that, you've completely alienated him from the squad, saying he ain't got no future here whatsoever, blah, 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 shipped him elsewhere. Banished him from Cobham facilities, he's training at night, all sorts of mad stuff. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm like, bro, genuinely, like, what are we doing here? Like, at the end of the day, cool, you want to play a sold, I hear it. I've seen bare players that we've wanted sold, yeah? But I don't like the concept of a bomb squad. I know I joked about it last week saying, like, bro, like, it's only black youths that go in the bomb squad, yeah? But because I look at this like jail, bro, it's the shoe. It's liable the shoe, bro. And I'm like, why are we putting these youths through this? Like, he ain't disrespect to the club. He's honouring his contract at the end of the day. Man, not saying, oh, he's getting paid, yeah, cool, but the club offered him that bread and he accepted it. If it was the other way around and he wasn't honouring his contract, he wanted to move and he was forcing to move and not showing up to training and all of that, you man will all be getting onto him. So I don't know why the energy ain't the same for my man, for the club who's doing this to my man. But that's my Sterling take, innit? Obviously, I wish him well, and you get me, bro. It's just a shame that things turned out this way because I was actually excited about this signing. But obviously, Don has officially landed in the building.
Yeah, man, we're here. We're there, people, man. We're there, man. We say CB, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. Can't complain, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Champions League was decent. Yeah, bro. I'm just here, bro. I'm thank you for coming on, man. I was telling the people for time that this is something that people have been asking of us for a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, the fact that we've even struggled to put our schedules together and do this consistently, innit? So I'm happy for this, bro. I feel like you're the only person, who how do I say this, bro? You rattle me, bro. No one on YouTube can rattle me, in my opinion. I'm like, oh, this fucking guy, I'm building a Rico. I can't do that with no one. But you, I don't know, I wanted to today. I'm gonna give you a little.
You always try to catch me out. You always try to catch me out. That's what it is. That's your problem. You go wrong.
I just know it's the Mike Mad Prince. What are you saying? It's my Mike Mad done.
Nah. It's a bit echoey. Maybe it's just the room, innit? You know, it's maybe you need to put it back closer to your mic, bro. Your mouth, sorry.
What about now? Still echoing.
No, it's better.
Yeah.
Have you taken off background noise? Yeah.
I just done that now.
Reduce background noise. Yeah. And echo cancellation ticket.
Yeah. I done that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So obviously, Don, you drew me up the other day, yeah. I was like, where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? I feel like for me, when it comes to the draw up, so if we're gonna talk about our agendas and this and that, that platform's too big to do that. You've got Matisse there, this and that. You drew me out. And I was like,
oh, you're still thinking about that?
100%, bro. Because I was thinking to myself, surely, Don, you of all people are not trying to say me, I don't stand on business, one, or two, that I'm arcing the ownership, bro. I didn't get that. So I was like, bro, you actually tried to draw me out. And
bro, because that's the angle. That's the angle you've still been coming with when it comes to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you just left me alone and not tried to crash me when things go wrong, I would not crash you, bro.
When did I crash you?
Bro, lately when we've spoken on the terrace, what happened the other week on the terrace, bro? You lot was all trying to gang up on me all together, yeah? About this whole blue coal shit, all this blue coal, Clear Lake and all that nonsense, yeah? Where me and you have agreed on a lot. You know what I'm saying, bro?
This is what your reflection is, yeah? You do ESDB have spoken and we've agreed, but everyone can have a conversation and agree on things. Majority of the stuff I don't agree with, though. But what I want to do today, is I want to offer you, and I want you to give me the same grace, yeah? I want to offer you a clean slate. You know, we're not going to hold you up for past transgressions. However, I do want an apology for what you done to me the other day.
What do you mean? Why do you want an apology for that, bro?
Because I can't lie, you drew man up. And you didn't even just draw me out. You drew out the cause. You drew out make Chelsea great again. I don't mind.
Wow, man, CB. Because hold on a second, bro. One thing people need to realize, is that me and you talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When CB's getting carried away about certain things, people, I'm quite level-headed, bro. I get happy about certain things, cool, right? But in terms of saying make Chelsea great again, I get what you were saying, CB, about we won a trophy, so for me that's Chelsea, that's Chelsea great again. I don't look at it like that, bro. Yeah, and that's where I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yo, this is the irony of your standards, because I don't think Chelsea will be great again, CB, until we're actually winning the big trophies, bro. We're back competing. We've got a team that we're all happy with, and we're like, yo, this is a team that can win the league. Yeah, you can delude yourself every season and say Chelsea title charge. I don't look at it like that, bro. Last season, I predicted we'll finish 4th. This season, I predicted us to finish 3rd. But how am I going to say a team that's predicted to finish 3rd is great again, bro? I can't do that. Yeah,
no, but look.
And that's where for me, I'm like, I always say to you, bro, I'm like your therapist. Yeah, I'm always having to be the guy in the middle. Relax. I'm always having to tell you, just tranquilo a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? And then when I'm telling you these things, CB, at the time you're like, yeah, I know. When things go wrong, it always seems like you come back to crash me, and I'm like, bro, what you going on with? What you going on about here? Why are you doing this heel turn? It almost feels like you throw everyone else under the bus and you don't want to take no accountability for nothing, bro. That's the problem that I've got with you, bro. Yeah, if you leave me alone, I ain't gonna draw you out. But the fact is, it's like you try to draw me out. Yeah, I felt like you drew me out the other day on the terrace, bro. I didn't like that shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? You draw me out and I just kept debunking what you were doing. I kept debunking what you were doing. Yeah. Now let me finish this. People have been hearing you for a good half an hour. People have been hearing you for a good half an hour. Let me say my thing now as well, blood. Yeah.
No, but what you're trying to do?
You came on the terrace. You came on the terrace. You came on the terrace, CB. You came on the terrace. You, Terry, Sam. Yeah. You had your little plan to try and draw me out. Say up this, you said that, you said that. I'm debunking a lot of your takes. You lot are struggling to get me, bro. Yeah. So this is my problem, bro. Stop trying to do this thing. I don't do this thing. Let me tell you something, CB. Let me just finish off with this. Yeah. I don't do this thing. Yeah. I don't do this thing to be trying to catch people out. I do this thing to be having healthy conversations, bro. Why do you think? Bro, you don't even see much clips from Blue Diaries and that. I'm not here to be clipping people up and trying to blow off of people looking stupid or these wild takes and that. Bro, I'm not on YouTube for that, bro. I'm on YouTube to talk about the game and talk about the club that I love.
But you do that, bro.
What do you mean I do that? I didn't clip you up the other day.
You get clipped up for your wild takes.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I don't promote that sort of behavior on my platform, bro. I don't promote that sort of behavior on my platform.
That's when you go out. That's when you outsource 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first thing I want to make clear: one, I didn't go there with the intentions of drawing you out. I got invited on the show. I said, yeah, I want to talk about the protest. That's why the whole agenda of the show for me when I was there, what was I talking about? Blue Code, front of shirt sponsor, directors, ownership, protest, all of that stuff. That's what I was talking about. I didn't care about nothing else. Now, me and you disagreed there and then. I still don't feel like I wanted to further have this conversation today because on there you were saying that you're saying you're Blue Code out, and then I said, why are you Blue Code out? You said, oh, they're not bringing in first team players for the squad. But I've previously seen you on other platforms say that we've got the best midfield in the league. We've got the second best or the best attacking depth in the league. We have the best fullbacks in the league /world. I've seen you say that. So
that doesn't mean our team's complete though, CB. It's 11 players.
I'm saying like the narrative of Blue Code out, and then I'm saying it's the model. It's the model, and you're like, yeah, cool. It's not really the model because we just need to bring in XYZ and the wage bill. And I'm like, bro, from time you're making excuses for the wage bill, you're making excuses for the model. That was my point. That's
from time that you no, but this thing is though, CB, this is what I mean, bro. Like I have a lot of multi-layered conversations, yeah, on my platform, whatever streams I'm on, bro. Yeah. I've literally said many times, Clear Lake themselves have said, depending on the player, there is no such wage structure. Yeah. And I've always said I'm gonna hold them to that. I'm gonna hold them to that, CB, because we can't be losing out on the likes of Olise and these sort of guys because of the wages. I honestly believe, yeah, Olise went Bayern because we didn't get Champions League, bro. If we had got Champions League, I reckon he's a Chelsea player right now. You know what I mean? But then players like Osimhen, bro. Osimhen wanted what? I think he wanted over like 350 a week or some shit, over 400k a week or some bullshit. No one in the Prem wanted to pay him that money. That's why it's ended up in Turkey, bro. Look at the way the guy's legacy is gonna finish. So we can't just look at Chelsea and say, oh, you don't want to pay the wages, bro. No one wanted to pay those wages, right? And when I'm looking at the likes of Hatto and Gittins, CB, yeah, they're getting 120 a week and 108k a week, right? I'm like, bro, you man are obviously happy to be paying big bucks because no one expected these guys to be on that money. It's all about the execution, right? Because different sporting directors for me, CB, they don't go and sign Garnacho, bro. Yeah, they don't go and sign Garnacho, bruv. You know what I mean? And that's where my problem is. My problem is, yo, you man are spending bread, but you're wasting our bread. Do you get it? You're wasting our bread, right? And for me, CB, listen, I'm a fair guy, bro. I've given these guys enough time. I wanted to see how things pan out. I can't be calling, man, get out of the club before I even see what they do. They started off well. They brought in Caicedo. They brought in Lavia before any of these injuries, bro. Yeah. They brought in Enzo Fernandez in that January when everyone wanted this Enzo.
Bro, you're saying stuff like this is what like you do very well, yeah. And I'll give you credit for it because you know how to spin stuff. What you're saying is already because you're saying cool. You allowed them. They were doing things well. They brought in Caicedo or Lavia. By the point they brought in Caicedo or Lavia, they sacked Thomas Tuchel, brought in Graham Potter, sacked him, brought in Lampard, and we finished 12th. That was number one.
Then they sacked
Yeah, and I crushed them.
all our experienced players. Kovacic's gone, Kante gone, Jorginho gone to Rivals. Like, whether you rate them or not, Mount and Havertz ticked up, Pulisic out. They got rid of all the experience in the team. Aspie gone, all of that. Then you said, yes, they're bringing Caicedo, love him. But at that point, they were already done. Like, for me, my eyes, they're done in my eyes. I was finished. Like, that was finished.
Most of those players wanted to leave, though. You know what I mean? You can't force players to be here for it to go.
The environment that they created.
Bro, most of those, I'm sorry, listen, those players were on a downward spiral already, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you go check the season before these men even came in, yeah, from like January onwards, our form with Tuchel started to fall off, right? And last time I checked, Clear Lake weren't here. You know what I'm saying, bro? Clear Lake weren't here. We just about scraped top four.
Add context to that. We were sanctioned.
Bro, listen, before any of the, when did that sanction happen with Roman?
I'll say maybe like February, March.
Yeah, bro. Our form started to drop off from I'll probably say from about January. It carried on into preseason. The preseason was a mad thing, right? And for me, one of the biggest mistakes that they made, yeah, was, you know, sacking Tuchel and then hiring Potter.
Injuries.
I'm telling you, bro, yeah, that job, it was too big for Potter. That needed a guy, yeah. You know, like how Arteta came into Arsenal, CB, and basically cleaned them from top to bottom, yeah? That's what that job needed, bro. It needed a guy to come in and say, yo, these are the men that are basically going to be part of the bomb squad. They're gone, and this is the squad I'm going to focus on. Graham Potter was too nicey to be managing that situation, bro. We had like 45 players, however many players it was. Man are getting changed in change rooms. They've got a little peg. You know what I'm saying, bro? Got a little peg there and whatnot, right? So that I crushed them for that, bro. They should have never hired Potter. That guy was never the guy for the job. When they were trying to bring in Lampard, I said, yo, why are we bringing this guy in? All the receipts are there, bro. This is when I first started jumping on YouTube, yeah? So I was crashing them for these decisions that they were making.
Ask you a question.
Go on.
What would you give this ownership out of 10 in what you've seen from them so far?
I'll give them a 5. I'll give them a 5, bro, because that to me is bang down the middle. I think they've done some good things. I think they've done some bad things too. You know what I mean? And then last summer, I just feel like, again, they wasted that summer. They wasted that summer, bro. We just won the Club World Cup. We won all the money that we did. You go and replace squad players with squad players, bro. Big mistake. You know what I'm saying? Big mistake, bro. I'm not gonna change how I feel about certain men in this team, like Caicedo, like Colwill. You know what I'm saying? Like Palmer, like Lavia, because they want to go bring squad players, bro. I'm still going to rate these guys because we have a bunch of players, CB, in this team that start for us that go to Arsenal right now and help them win the league. Yeah. Let's not act like we haven't got quality players in this team because we do. But the problem is these men consistently push this thing where they're not adding more quality towards it, bro. Yeah. So we can actually compete and win the league. Because I'm telling you, CB, bro, winning this Premier League right now, you ain't got to do much, my bro. You haven't got to do much, man. Yeah, Arsenal is the best of a bad bunch up there. I'm telling you, bro.
I said this yesterday. I think I said it when we was on together on the other side of the coin. I said, bro, this right now the way the Premier League is the easiest it's been since before Pep came in.
Yes, yes.
If we actually have a solid team, we can get shit done. Look at Arsenal, for example. They ain't got no front attackers that are mashing in any works, and they're 4 points clear on the table in January. Like it is doable. Like that's why for me, I go into every season saying we want to win the league. My biggest gripe with you, I think this season you haven't really been doing as much as you usually do. To be honest, like you say some bullshit, and then we have to hold your smoke. I have to go and hold your smoke because you cashed in checks that I have to clear. But
bro,
this season, what you have done that I don't agree with, and I've noticed it happen. I respect it because, to be honest, you're on my side now. But you was a Maresca super soldier. Now, all the issues I used to have with you about Maresca, I've come on your platform this season speaking about Maresca, saying I don't like the way he handles things defensively. His shape is not making any sense. I'm saying when you look at the 3-2-5, there's no overlap options. These men are holding width, the Garnetto wing pairing, all of this stuff. I was calling it out.
But we agreed on that though. We agreed on that.
We agreed on the centre back options not be making sense, Chalobah, Tosin, etc.
And even the chances created. Remember that chances created conversation that we had?
Yeah, we did. Maresca was the man for us to do the job, take us to the promised land. You were,
bro. That's what That's what I believe. That's what I believe because he showed me enough for me to say, right, this is a good coach. Because I'm one of the few people that actually did my research of my man at Leicester, bro. You know what I'm saying? He showed me enough in that first year CB, getting us top 4, winning the Club World Cup when certain man was saying we're not even going to get out of the group, right? Or go past the quarterfinals and that, yeah? And on top of that, bro, that performance against Betis in the final, yo, when he made those changes at half time, I'm like, yo, this guy clearly knows what he's doing. So he gave me enough.
Go. I spoke to you on the Football Terrace group chat. We had an argument that day. I got to Betis game because I said Cole Palmer ignored the gaffer's tactics. We didn't win playing Maresca ball against Betis. We won playing transitional, like you like to call it, ping pong football. Yeah, and that's where I think our squad is more suited to. Now, when I said
I don't think
he was on Maresca, this and that. He made the stops, but I'm like, bro, he just got it wrong in the first half. He got it terribly wrong in the first half, bro.
Yeah, but he
himself and said, I can't lie, I was tired of going sideways. I said, let me just put the ball up forward and play it. And
but that's the thing though. I don't believe that Maresca was holding this guy's knees and saying, yo, don't run with the ball, don't drive with the ball. Yeah, because he's one of the difference makers in the team. And I remember literally on that day, I was chatting to Roms in the DMs, yeah, and I was like, bro, I'm telling you, Palmer just needs to get on the ball and just make shit happen because he's getting it right now. In fact, not even just that game. Last season, CB, there were so many games where Palmer wasn't really taking responsibility. It was very much get the ball, stand on it, try switch the ball. He wasn't really running at play as much. And I'm like, bro, you've clearly got the freedom to do it because you're our best player. You need to do it more. And he said it himself in the final, bro. He said, yo, I took responsibility. I decided to just do my thing. Yeah. He did the same thing against Tottenham. When we played Tottenham away, when we came back, that comeback, yeah. Me and you was at that game, in fact. I think were you there at that game? When we came back with
yeah, I was.
Yeah. Bro, that's another game where Palmer just decided to take responsibility by himself, right? So, end of the day, we have to look at the players sometimes and say, yo, you have to take responsibility when you know yourself. You're a top player.
Also remember, players have come out and said, if I go forward, Maresca will take me off the pitch. We heard Enzo say that last season. We've seen many instances when we have opportunities to hit teams on the break and we have to go back to because of the manager's emphasis on control and all of this stuff. He was nerfing the players. He was killing all of their freedom of expression. I.e., yesterday, do you see João Pedro, the first goal he scored? Do you reckon he does that under Maresca, where he's just going to pick up the ball outside the box, slap it at that?
Boy, I mean, João Pedro wasn't really shooting with that guy. You know what I mean? He wasn't really shooting with that guy. But end of the day, CB, this season, I've criticized Maresca more than I've praised him. And again, me and you were literally agreed on Blue Diaries about, you know, how Chelsea aren't creating a lot of clear-cut chances. Because I remember you and Jimmy were arguing about it, bro. And I was like, you know what? I can't lie. I'm with CB on this one. Because this manager keeps persisting with the likes of Garnacho and Neto, who are anti-linking up, bro. Yeah? I said this in my preview yesterday, in my review, in fact, yesterday, CB. You can't surround João Pedro with the likes of Garnacho and Neto because it's mismatch. It's like, you know when you've got oil in water, CB, and the oil is at the top, it just floats at the top like that, bro. It doesn't mix with the water. That's what it is, right? You need to surround.
Let me
João Pedro with ballers. You need to surround João Pedro with ballers, and that's why I kept saying, second half of the season, Rafinha needs to come in and spend more time with Estevao. I know Gittins was shit yesterday, but I'd rather spend time with him than Garnacho, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, playing more a 3-man midfield, so a little bit more stable, right? Go into a back five more often than not when we're seeing out games because we know our defense is a little bit shaky, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's help Sanchez get the fucking golden glove and let's get top 4 comfortably, bruv. You know what I mean? So as much as I liked him, I've crashed it I've crashed it a lot on him this season, bro. A lot. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I want to ask you something, yeah. In regards to Garnacho. Firstly, I want to preface this, yeah, because obviously me and you have had a past of where we crash out at each other and whatever. People come into this stream like this is something we're gonna do weekly. So I want people to understand. Obviously, we have 2 different perspectives on things, but we also agree on things, like you said. I don't want people coming in here expecting fireworks, beef, this, that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're just talking Chelsea. Like, this is, I think, when it comes to Mandem Chelsea, I think we're the faces of that, and it's important that we can actually have sit-down conversations. Now, if things are said that, I want to make this clear. I want you to also hold me accountable for things I've said that I'm not standing, and vice versa throughout when we have these shows, innit? So I don't want it
Yeah,
to
but
be
the
like,
thing is, I'm not petty like that, bro. I'm not petty. I'm not gonna come here.
no, but that don't mean I'm gonna put your receipts on the big screen or this and that. I'm just saying, like, cool. Let's say, for example, I was very critical of Cole Palmer's performances during the December period when he came back.
Yeah, and rightly so.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously now I'm gassing Palmer. So now someone could say to me, CB, like, you know what I'm saying, you was crashing it on him, this and that, whatever. I don't mind that, those type of
I was crashing it on Chalobah.
And even that, I was telling you, he's our best centre back because he came on the pitch yesterday and you saw the performance. You got what? He's Chalobah, yeah. Chalobah's been solid though, but I'm so happy you mentioned this, yeah, because you got Chalobah agenda, in my opinion, yeah.
I don't think it's good enough to be starting week in, week out, but he's been good. He's been good though.
Cool. Yes or no? Has he not had a better season than Van Dijk?
Oh yeah, I mean, boy, Van Dijk's been spooky this season. Yeah, Van Dijk's been spooky this season, bro. But hey, there's no need for those comparisons, bro. But
is it yes or no question? Is it yes or no question?
My point is, right, is I've crashed Chalobah. I was crashing Chalobah a lot start of the season, but I'm still objective enough to look at his performances and say, you know what, you're performing, bro. At left centre back right now, I'd even rather him instead of Badia Shield, and he's not even left-footed, bro. You know what I mean? Yesterday, again, I praised him because I just call it as I see it, CB. Yeah. With you, I'm not gonna come on here and do like a whole stream crashing you because you cooked Palmer in December. I'll banter you about it, right?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't want you to do the whole stream. I'm talking about bantering. I'm just talking about bantering me for shit. Like,
yeah, I'll banter you about it, but I'm not gonna make it. Where people go wrong, they start to make it this whole thing now where it's like, yo, we have to make it a show where we're drawing man out about their things. And it's like, bro, I ain't got time for that, bro. Yeah. If you want to crash me about certain things, crash me quickly. But let's move on. Let's talk about other things. Let's talk about the game yesterday now, in fact.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was segueing into. But I just wanted one last thing, yeah? In terms of Chalobah,
yeah.
Do you reckon Chalobah can get into the World Cup team right now?
For England?
Yeah.
I don't think he starts ahead of Gahey and Esri.
Yeah, but
I don't think he starts ahead of those two.
Not think about starting, but getting into the team.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100% he can get in the team. He can, yeah. He can.
Okay, fair enough.
He'll be competing with probably Maguire.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maguire, it'll be Maguire, Konza, Stones maybe, but he's not fit though, innit? That's why I was saying Chalobah can get in.
Bro, he can get in, man. Like Stones ain't playing like that, and I think he's even leaving City at the end of the window as well. Right, end of the season. Sorry. Who else is it? Cole was obviously not available. So boy, yeah, man.
I wanted to talk about.
I think you get in for sure.
Talk about the game yesterday, but also João Pedro's comments.
How have you found it moving to that
next level? What are your thoughts on that?
Because you've obviously got the quality, but you're performing really well at the moment.
I think I expect this moment come for me because I'm in England for 6 years already, and to be in Chelsea is
now. In Mr. Rosinia, you are doing well, João, but you have a new manager now. In Mr. Rosinia, you lost the previous manager in Enzo Maresca. What are the differences between both managers?
I think Leah is more electric. He wants us to play with more intensity and compact. If you see, my second goal was low, and then he wants us to come low, to be connected and create the space for us to run behind. So yeah, I think Enzo is more like with the ball. He's very good as well, but yeah, I think that's the difference.
Joel, congratulations. This is Thierry. I wanted to ask,
what did you think of those comments? And have you noticed a change in João Pedro's game since since Liam Rushden has come in?
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm not gonna overdo it and say, there's been wholesale changes. I'm seeing a big difference because it's not like we've gone from Pochettino ping pong football to Maresca style possession style. That was when you could see there was a big difference, CB. But for people trying to ignore that, there's been tweaks, positive tweaks in terms of, you know, certain personnel, in terms of certain instructions, then you're not watching closely, bro. Because last game against Palace, the game before last against Palace, we spoke about how we saw Reece overlapping in the second half, bro. We win that penalty because of that. him and Esteval linked up really well. You know what I'm saying? In this game again, right? I'm seeing João Pedro. He's not dropping as deep as what he used to with Maresca. That's one thing that I've noticed, CB. He seems to be kind of staying up a lot more, right? But what's helping him again is the likes of Esteval playing with him, bro. Cole Palmer came on. He linked up with him for both of the goals. And that's where when people are like, oh, you know, Jackson was so much better than Pedro. This guy scored 15 goals and had no penalties. I'm like, bro, he had the privilege of playing with a Palmer that wasn't injured. Yeah? A Palmer that was firing throughout the whole time. Because if you remember, I was literally talking about Jackson and Palmer saying, yo, they've got the best partnership in the league. People try to call me deluded, CB. When they check the GNA, they were number one, bro.
Yeah, but I think they could have both played together. That was my issue. I think João Pedro is better than Jackson, but I think that like Jackson's clear of the lap.
No, but you need a different profile, bro. João Pedro is Jackson's replacement because they're similar profile. The lap is a different profile. You can't be bringing João Pedro off the pitch and then bringing on Jackson. It's the same thing. You need something different.
That's needed though, because look, for example, yeah, Jackson couldn't really head the ball. Jackson couldn't really strike a ball. João Pedro can. They can both link up. They can both hold the ball up. They can also like drag defenders across, etc. When the lap comes on, for example, many times against Napoli, who was doing the long ball, João Pedro was holding the ball up very well. The lap can't hold the ball up. He can't. He's not good aerially either.
I think he's decent. He's not as good as Pedro doing it, but I think he's actually decent at holding up the ball.
I think he's a good ball carrier. Like
against Fulham, he was holding the ball up well, man. I'll be real. Like against Fulham, I've seen this guy bringing the ball down, watching Neto and playing Neto, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was our best attacker that first half. In fact, when we were shit in that first half, yeah. After that red card, you know what I mean, bro. So for me, I just don't really agree with keeping Jackson and João Pedro unless Jackson wanted to be like part of the squad with a Delap. That makes sense. But to have two profiles, the same profile, that don't make sense to me, bro. You have to have different profiles in the team. You know what I mean? You have to have different profiles in the team, bro. João Pedro ain't going to start every single game. Certain games might be more for Delap. You know what I'm saying, bro? Certain games are going to suit Delap more.
Do you still think there's a player there with Delap? Like, you think like he could be a title-winning team with us?
Bro, I think he can definitely be a really good squad player for the team, innit? I think people that are writing him off, bro, you lot aren't. You have to remember, this guy had a hamstring injury for what? Over 2 months. That was the longest injury of his career, yeah? Man came back into things, and you could clearly see he's not sharp. But the past few...
he's shit, man. He's shit, man.
The past, like, Man City, the Fulham game, bro, he was good. You know what I mean, bro? Like, I think he's starting to pick it up. I think he's starting to pick it up, man.
He's shit.
You can write him off. You can write him off, but I don't think
what you're saying is basically like, we don't, in terms of the striker position,
yeah. No, bro. If there was opportunity to go and sign Osimhen still, I'll still go sign it.
No, but obviously that's not realistic. Like, where he wouldn't, like, how would he come in? Obviously, we got Emega. We got Emega coming in. Jackson still on the books. Mark Guyon still on the books. So
yeah, but the thing is, with me, CB, I don't mind Delap as a squad player. I wanted him behind someone like a Osimhen. Yeah, I was even saying fucking Gyökeres before. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think he's a good enough squad player, like for the team. But if João Pedro manages to get himself to a level, CB, where he's consistently scoring 15 goals in the league, bro, he can hold the bench. Delap can be, you know, part of the squad. You know what I mean? We don't have to have a guy that's our number one starting striker. It depends on the game, bro. You know what I mean? That's where football's going now, bro. You got to play the players that suit the team that you're trying to play. Yeah. Remember we played Barcelona. Maresca played Pedro Neto up top. Yeah. João Pedro and Delap were on the bench. So it was Neto up top, Esteval and Garnacho, and we battered them. So certain games it might be Delap, it suits that team more. João Pedro suits that
striker, I think he's shit. But obviously there's been a bomb, but I think this isn't really a bomb. But I think you man are like you're chasing transfer dopamine. I get it. Jacket has been identified as Chelsea's top defensive target and is believed the 20-year-old has expressed a preference to move to Stamford Bridge in this transfer window. Look, this is the thing with these ITKs you got to pay attention to. If the clubs can agree a deal, we've already briefed multiple times that they're not on selling Jeremy Jacket this January unless you break the club transfer record. So I doubt that. But you know what I'm saying? There's only 2 days left in the window, and we ain't brought in nobody, by the way. Fabrizio said we're Gara bringing in a centre-back. We recalled Alcelmino for no reason because they're trying to ship him out. They ain't even got a plan for him, even though he was settled at Dortmund. Makes no sense.
Boy. Yeah, man. Listen, I'll believe it when I see it, man. I'll believe it when I see it.
I don't believe it.
That's not a bomber. That's not a bomber.
For me, until I see a here we go or agreed a fee, clubs have agreed. I don't really care about all of this stuff, bro.
And then go back to that comment as well. Yeah, there's I think HM. Is it HM in the chat? Yeah, it says Don. You say you rate techie ballers, but still gas players like Delap and Guiu, bro. I love the likes of João Pedro on the ball, the likes of Estevao on the ball, but I can also appreciate just your normal nines, your natural nines. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna. Costa wasn't the most techiest on the ball. You know what I mean? And these guys are nowhere near Costa, of course, but Costa was just a typical bull. Yeah, and in front of it's rasting it in.
Costa was techie though. He just didn't look pretty.
He wasn't like João Pedro though, was he?
No, but obviously, he didn't look pretty. That's what I'm saying. No, he was techie. He just didn't look good, but he was techie though. Like
he was all right.
I've seen him do some mad stuff. I remember against Everton, bro. He actually had quick feet, bro.
Bro, I remember going to the bridge. We played West Ham. Yeah, he gave someone steps and just finished it. Like he was all right, innit? He was good. He was. He was able to like bang 3-4 step overs, create enough separation to get a shot off and finish. That's techie. Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. I've seen Delap score similar goals. You know what I mean? And I feel like,
bro, when has Delap scored a goal like that?
Yeah, bro, he scored a goal like that against who was it they played against? Ipswich. I think they played. I can't remember who it was, bro, but I'll show you the goal. Yeah, where he gave man steps, he created separation for himself, gave man steps, and then just banged it in. You know what I'm saying? Go check his goal catalog.
What you're talking about? I'll look for it. I'll go out. I'll get.
No, bro, Costa was he wasn't a bum on the ball. He was good on the ball. Yeah, but I'm just saying he wasn't João Pedro on the ball. He wasn't Estevao on the ball. You know what I mean? He wasn't Firmino on the ball. He wasn't Firmino on the ball. That's the best example. He wasn't Firmino on the ball. That's my point.
Right, so let's actually go to like the league table, yeah.
I think it was Villa. Yeah. People are saying Villa. See, people remember that goal.
I'll look for the goal in a sec. But cool. I'm looking at these teams, yeah. What teams do the Mark Gu and Delap start for? They don't start for Leeds. They don't start for Leeds.
It's just a wasted conversation, bro. Honestly,
no, because it shows the quality of these squad players. I think they're shit. For example, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's better than Delap and Mark Gu. Mateta's better than Delap and Mark Gu.
Bro, Delap would be
better than Delap and Mark Gu. Like Thiago's better than Delap, Mark Gu.
Do you think United are a threat
for top 4? Yes.
They tried to sign him.
What does that mean? I hate that. Like when people do that.
Tried to sign him, bro. And he started for
Enzo Real Madrid wanted him. Like it's bullshit.
But it's true though. It's true. It can't be that bad if Man United wanted him, and you're saying that they're a threat. Yeah, they tried to buy him. Newcastle tried to buy him. You know what I mean? So end of the day, bro, if people want to write off Delap, write off Guiu on these sort of guys, you're more than welcome to do that. You're more than welcome to do that, bro. But for me, I'm sorry. I'm happy to give Delap time because I've been following this guy's career from Man City days. It's not just from Ipswich, from Man City days, bro. And if he doesn't work out at Chelsea, so be it. But for me, I think, you know, with more game time, with better players around him, with more creativity around him, because you spoke about how Chelsea struggled to create for our strikers. I see the same problem with Delap, bro. Yeah, it don't matter if it's Delap, João Pedro, Guiu. Yeah, we struggle to create for these guys. The amount of times I see Delap, and that's why I love going to games. That's why I love going games, CB, because when I'm at the games, I can watch their movement off the ball. I see this guy running in behind Bears. No one's looking to find him, bro.
It's the bare minimum. Look, the best strikers in the world don't need to rely on service. They'll get the shit. They'll get it themselves, bro. I've seen it enough times. You need to be able to score for half chance or creating opportunities for yourself. That's something that I rated Jackson for, because he was making it happen a long time.
Yeah, but the thing is though, CB, you have to remember there was a huge emphasis to go wide with Maresca, right? It's only now with Rosinha where we're looking to build centrally more, and for me that's going to help the likes of Delap. Yeah, Enzo, I need Enzo to be playing those passes, bro. When I saw Enzo and Delap in the Club World Cup, every time.
Don, you don't know the rules here. Sorry. You don't know the rules here, so I need to make it very clear. Cam, stop chatting shit. We don't talk about that competition here. Still,
why?
We don't reference the competition. We don't talk about the competition. We don't say its name. None of that.
Why?
Because it enables a lot of mad takes, especially in Maresca conversations. or the players' abilities. If people's like start just throwing mad stuff, like for example, Neto was one of the best wingers in the world. Only you talk about it, Tutu. You performance-wise in that Club World Cup, he was probably one of the best wingers in that whole tournament. Neto's dead food. We don't talk about the Club World Cup until we win another trophy. We can't talk about the Club World Cup.
But you're missing the point that I'm making though, because in that Club World Cup, I remember like it was yesterday. Every time Enzo kept getting the ball, he kept looking for Delap, bro. And that's how we need to play with this guy. You need to be looking for him and playing him those passes centrally, bro. And on top of that, he needs better chances from the wide areas. Because end of the day, his box movement can definitely improve, CB. Like, he's not great in the air. Like, he hasn't got that Osimhen gene in him. You know what I'm saying, bro? But we can still create better chances for this guy, man. But you're not going to get that with the likes of Garnacho and Neto, because these guys, they're always fighting with their fullbacks. They fight with their fullbacks. They get pocketed most fucking weeks, right? And then you see Delap just starving. You know what I mean? Just starving up the place. And I'm like, yo, come on, man. I see it with Guiu. I see it with Delap. João Pedro is slightly improving now, but I was even seeing it with Pedro. Yeah? How many times have you seen Pedro created for, like the goal we scored against Atalanta, CB, where Reece played it to Pedro? How many times, bro? Have you seen that?
Not often. But let me ask you something, yeah?
We need to create better chances for them.
In regards to Liam coming in, yeah? Obviously 5 wins in his last 6 games. What are you thinking about Liam? What are the improvements? And also, what do you think about the next games coming up? So we're going to go through a fixture list. But before we do that, yeah? I've just seen this on the timeline, and I swear it just ruined my whole mood, bro. It's just ruined my mood.
It's too true. Why they say? What do you say? Man said, "Why are you saying this now after you campaigned that João wasn't a 9? Why now is it the creation problem?"
Oh, you said that João Pedro wasn't a 9.
I've never said he's not a 9. What I had a problem with was him running away from the position. Yeah, consistently running away and not staying up there. That's the problem that I had with him. But now I'm seeing him clearly staying up top. That's what I want. Yeah, I want him to stay up top, bro.
Yeah, but anyway, as we were saying about Liam Rosen there, yeah. So what are you happy about? What have you seen that's motivated you, or like, because you seem very, from what I've said, I don't want to put words in my mouth, but I'm seeing from you, sensing from you, you seem very happy with what you're seeing. You're noticing a lot of positive changes. Like, chat to me, bro.
Bro, put it like this, CB. If Maresco is still in charge, we wouldn't be on. How many games has it been now? 6, innit?
Yeah, 6 games, 5 out of 6.
5 out of 6. That wouldn't be the case. That wouldn't be the case.
What games do you think we would have dropped points in?
Bro, I can see us dropping points against Palace. Yeah. Yesterday, bro, potentially, depending on the lineup, Garnacho and Neto pairing and that. I just don't see us winning 5 games in a row, because the things that he was doing, CB, persisting with at the end, they weren't working. But the subtle changes that you're seeing with Rosenior now, for example, playing Santos and Caicedo together, bro, it's helped us so much. Just having that another addition in terms of the build-up. Because without Colwell, there isn't anyone at the back that can build like him, bro. Fofana can't do it. Chalobah's decent at it. Okay, cool. But Badiashiel's up and down. And then Tosin's injured. So you need someone else that can help build up. And Santos and Caicedo have been helping us build up a lot. And have been helping us defensively as well. Look at Santos against Palace, bro. Man was playing as a centre-back, additional centre-back, CB. Yeah? Whereas those bare games this season where it might start off as a pivot, Enzo Caicedo, but then on the ball, Caicedo's by himself. We're playing like a 3-1-6. So now teams are just transitioning on us, bro. There's no cover for him. Yeah? And the centre-backs are isolated. Like what you used to say about the two centre-backs at the back. I'm not really seeing that right now, right? And then on top of that, the overlapping fullbacks, I like that change. You know what I'm saying? I like how he seems to be spending more time with Esteval now. Yeah? Garnacho seems to be like a little afterthought now, CB. You know what I mean? Neto came off yesterday.
I don't like that comment, but go on. I didn't like that. I got Garnacho stocks. I don't know if you know that, Store.
Bro, listen. That guy can cut in the summer. That guy can cut in the summer. We can flip him. I know you know his brother and that, yeah, but I'm telling you, this guy can cut in the summer, right? Left wing, Neto yesterday. This guy came off at halftime, CB.
Yeah, thank God. Imagine that. Maresco would have never. He would have put him on the left, on the right, in the 10. He would have put him up top. He would have done anything to accommodate him, bro.
He would have done everything to accommodate this guy, bro. What am I seeing Rosenior doing? I'm seeing Rosenior playing Esteval in Neto's favored position, bro.
Yeah.
So eventually,
after the Palace game, I was so gassed.
yeah. So eventually, this guy will fade. He'll get phased out. Because I'm telling you, CB, I watch him on the left. He doesn't like playing there, bro. He doesn't like playing there, bro. I can tell. Yeah. Because me, when I play on the wing, CB, I prefer playing on the left. When they tell me to play on the right, I'm like, oh, come on,
dead, man. You can't. All you can really do is just put a cross in. Realistically,
put a cross in. I can't
dead.
really go across my body because me, I like to cut in. Like when I'm right-footed, so when I'm playing on the left, I like to come inside and run. I can't do that when I'm playing on the right because my angles are different. So with Neto, you can see it as well. When he tries to cut in on the left, he just runs across the pitch.
Speaking on that left-hand side, yeah, because I've been having this conversation for a long time, yeah. Well, the last couple of weeks at least. Cucurella is a hindrance to anybody, any winger that plays in front of him. He can't pass into space. He can't carry and drag a defender to create space for the winger. He can only give you ball to feet, and that's it. Most of our wingers that are playing on the left, Garnacho is not a strong 1v1 winger. He specializes in running in behind. Neto isn't a strong 1v1 winger. Gittins in so many instances, ball to feet. He is the only fullback I have seen, yeah, who gets best in the world conversations. You can't carry the ball, can't cross the ball at a high level, and can't pass into space. It's mind games, bro.
Yeah, bro. Now I'm telling you, bro. The thing about Cuckoo, I think right now, CB, yeah, he's just been overplayed. This guy, man. You know what I mean? He's been overplayed, man. He's been overplayed. Actually, I'll stay for another 20 or so. He's been overplayed, man. That's what I think it is with him right now. Because I'm even seeing him just struggling to defend at times. You know what I mean? He's looking real sloppy on the ball. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's not looking. He's off form, innit? He's off form. That doesn't change what I think of him as a player overall. I still think he's a world-class left back. But right now, he is a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's falling off a little bit. He needs to pick it up. But then again, it goes back to Maresca, bro. Hato was on the bench rotting away. You know what I mean? Hato was on the bench rotting away. And so far, we've seen some good cameos from this guy. You know? He scored a bang against Charlton as well, blood. He could have scored against Paphos as well the other week. You know? So I just think it's as simple as just giving man a little bit more rest. Let man recoup. He played a lot of football last season. This season, again, he's been playing a lot of football, bro. Every single competition, we just bang man out. Let man rest, bro. Let man recover. Because these guys are not robots. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts. I wanted to ask you, yeah, because you're obviously been calling out Maresca. And for me, I've noticed this, yeah, and I think it's wet. Like, I want all these Chelsea, like everyone on Chelsea YouTube to stop doing it. But have you not noticed everyone's bare scared to give their opinions? Like, everyone's like a bit nervous. They're like, oh, well, like, I don't know. All they're doing the Maresca, like, grieving is that they're mourning him. I see even in my chats when I'm doing my watch-alongs, like, we was a goal down against Napoli, must-win game. And man are in the comment section, CB, talk on Liam now. Oh, this Maresca, that. It happens every week, though. Every match time, every time I'm doing a watch-along, the Maresca fanboys come outside, nitpicking, doing all of this stuff. And I think it's so wet, bro. Like, this don't mean I'm like Liam's biggest fan or I'm Blue in now because I'm backing Liam, but bro, he's our gaffer at the end of the day, blood. It's like it's moving weird. Like, I don't get how we've come to this point as a fan base, yeah, where it's like I've never seen this before. That's why it's shocking me because we've seen bare managers come and go, but I've never seen like a manager like get a cult of Chelsea fans who wish on our downfall to prove a point.
Yes,
weird.
No, 100%, bro, because they want to be proven right about Rafinha. They want Rafinha to fail, so their agendas are correct. And to me, I'm like, bro, we can all agree that you know, Clear Lake are fucked up in terms of the squad building with certain areas, yeah, and the sporting directors are fucked up as well. But bro, we still want our club to do well. We still want Rafinha to do well. Yeah, it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying, CB? He's just part of this institution. You know what I mean? And right now, it's burning them that this guy has come in and we're getting results.
Yeah,
I can't know about results
I
right
keep
now.
crying about the performances. Now it's performances.
Let's even break down these performances. Because I feel like people are just doing too much, bro.
Agreed.
The only game really that I was really disappointed, yeah, was the Brentford game.
Oh, Brentford. I was really, but
let me explain why. Yeah. Brentford, bro, was a game where we shouldn't have won that game. Yeah. We should not have won that game, bro. The amount of chances that them man had and the way that we were playing, yo, we caught life, right? But this season, I can also talk about Brighton catching life when we got a red card, because that first half they did nothing.
Well, that's what I was about to say, bro. How many games have we had, under the previous manager where we were the better team and we couldn't win? And nobody was breaking down, the performance, this and that. I kept it 100. I was the same person that was crying out about the result. When we were the better team, we had a run this time last year. We went on a run where we went 2 wins in 12 games, And we were majority of those games. Fulham, I think we were the better team. Crystal Palace away, I think we were the better team. Bournemouth at home, I think we were the better team. Only Ipswich, really, I'll say, and Man City away, I was like, yeah, cool, we got smoked. But I was crying about the results. I find it so weird as Chelsea fans that we are complaining about performances that we didn't win the 2012 Champions League by playing like harambu. We have never played a performance side, bro.
There's a fine balance here, innit? Because obviously, if you're seeing bad performances, you're not going to get confidence in building something. I get that. But people need to remember the context of where we are right now, bro. When Rossinha came in, we were what? 2 wins in 9 in the Prem.
1 in 9.
1 in 9, or 2 wins in 9 or something like that in the Prem, right? It was bad, terrible form. So the first thing that this guy had to come and do is start winning again, bro. Start to get the greens. Before you even start thinking of running about performances and that, just win, And that's the message he's been drilling, bro. He spoke about it in many interviews. He speaks about it time and time again. Win, 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 bro. The Paphos game, people were saying, "Oh, that was a bad performance, bro." We should have dominated,
but we should have put a ball and
dominated them. We had so many chances in that game, right? But we weren't clinical enough. That's where it was for me. And their keeper was moving mad. But we should have been we should have been shooting in the corners. We kept shooting the ball straight at him, CB. The Napoli game, I thought, again, that was a very good second half. The Palace game, I thought was probably one of our best performances under him. And then Charlton was impressive as well. So the only game I'm really looking at when I'm saying, the performance was a bit shit was Brentford, bro. That's where we really caught life. Paphos, they caught life. We scored so late. CB, did you realize when we played Paphos, when we scored, they wanted to come out and play now.
Yeah.
They wanted to come out and play. So if we had scored early in the first half, we would have won that game by at least 2-3 goals for me. What I saw in that game, I actually saw Chelsea against a mad low block. That was the maddest low block.
I was about to say, Do you know what? This 3-game stretch, why for me, including I'll include Brentford in this, is the fact that these are all back fives. All of these games we played against were back five. That's what we struggled the most with this season. You look at Sunderland, back five. Leeds, back five. Brentford away, back five. Like, we've been struggling to break down these back fives, for a large stretch of the season, under Maresca. Him coming in and grinding out results, beating down these low blocks. When it was 2-1 yesterday, and we saw that low block of death, I was thinking, fam, we ain't seeing shit through this. We got 2 goals. When have we seen us go away from home, 2 goals down? I mean, a goal down with less than 45 minutes to play, and we've come back and got it. I think of maybe Fulham. Fulham away at the end of the season last time. It's very, but he's mastered breaking down low blocks. And what a narrative that I hate, and it's annoying that I have to do the defense because I don't think the squad's that good. But these lot started acting like the squad was way worse than it actually was. I was here when Maresca walked here. I did a calling show. Now, obviously, his name's Bison. He's come out. He's come on here a couple of times. He came here and he said that. He came on here and he said that. What do you call it? Our squad isn't better than Leeds. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I said, like, we're going through our losses. I said, okay, is our squad better than Sunderland's? He said, no. Is our squad better than Leeds? He said, no. I was like, yeah, these man, we're dragging it now. We're acting like the squad is absolutely.
Bro, I'm sorry. Even this squad is even better than Villa's, bro. I'll be real. It's even better than
Villa's. Better than Villa's. It is better than Villa's. I agree.
13 points behind these lot, CB. The way that we was, bro. Come on now, man. You know what I mean? Come on now, bro. Like, that game against Villa, 60% of it was the players. 40% was Maresca. That game should have been wrapped up, But then this manager was just watching Emery making bare changes, and he was just watching CB. Just watching man just getting peppered, bro. You know what I mean? When Watkins came on, I'm like, yo, it's getting dark now, We better start making some positive changes ourselves, right? Man just sat there watching the game, and then we end up losing that game, bro. It wasn't no surprise to me, And that's where I kept looking at, man, this season. I'm like, yo, the way that you're managing this season, CB, I don't recognize you, bro. I do not recognize.
I saw this person from December onwards, from the Everton draw onwards. I got the ick, bro. I started looking. I thought, yeah, this ain't the manager that everyone thinks he is.
Bro, remember that game show, Trapped. Yeah, do you remember that game show, Trapped, with the purple lipstick, woman with the purple lipstick? Yeah.
No.
You were born here. I saw you were born here. You should know that game show, bro.
I'm a what? What'd you say? You swear I was what?
Were you born here? Were you born here, blood?
Yeah. Well, that's a mad question. Wait, because
that game show, that game.
I'm born here. What channel was it on?
Bro, it used to come on like CBBC, bro. It's called Trap.
So I was a Disney Channel guy. I was a tiny pop guy. I used to watch like Timothy Goes to School and that Strawberry.
Timothy Goes to School, elite, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, there used to be a game show called Trap CB, right? And there used to be this woman. She used to have purple lipstick, yeah. And then there used to be these kids, and I think the kids used to have like there used to be like a saboteur within the kids. So they used to have these tasks they used to have to do, but one of them had to be the saboteur and fuck it up for the team. You get it? Okay. So obviously. They used to stand there now, yeah, looking up at the screen, and the woman used to tell one of the kids, "You are the saboteur. Do not react." You get it? So that kid is now the kid that used to have to fuck up the game for the other kids, right? But they didn't know who the saboteur was.
Oh, like Mafia, basically.
Like Mafia, yeah, like Mafia.
Okay, yeah.
Maresca was Mafia, bro. Yeah?
Yeah, word.
Maresca was a saboteur, bro. Yeah? Reaper knows about this. He knows about this joke because I've used it before, but it's the perfect analogy, bro. This guy honestly felt like a spy this season. It honestly felt like a spy this season because I couldn't believe some of the things I was seeing from man. I even thought he would spend more time with Gittins because I'm like, yo, Gittins isn't like complete as of yet, but this guy is the sort of player that you like. He can actually take people on.
Wait, hold on, Don. Wait, hold on, Don. You rate Gittins?
I do rate Gittins, yeah.
My G, listen, I've been running this Gittins hive alone, bro. The chat hooked me. You know when he got hooked yesterday? Man, them were grilling me, fam. I swear I've got Gittins stocks. That's my dog. Like, you see when he ripped the players against Paphos when he come on here, he ripped him, went back, ripped him again. I said no. I celebrate that more than the goal, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, CB. That's where I crashed on the sporting directors because Gittins should be a squad player, and then you've got a starter ahead of him, right? We should have never signed Gittins and then signed Garnacho. That didn't make no sense because they're both squad level players. But in terms of who I've got more time for, who I see more in terms of their potential as well, Gittins, bro. Gittins just needs confidence, bro. This guy needs confidence and he needs consistent game time, bro. That's what he needs.
You can see from the performances against Ajax and Benfica and all of this that he's a top player, yeah? He's definitely capable. I think he's the only person, well, on the left wing position especially, that's actually technical, that can beat his man 1v1. You can get enough separation to get a shot off. But he's a very, like you said, he's a confidence type of player. But in flow state, I think he has the ability to be one of the best left wingers in the league, bro. I will go on out.
You know how you always ask, yeah, what's this guy going to do at the Bernabeu? You know, Gittins got an assist at the Bernabeu, innit?
Sir.
In the champs.
I'm not really an assist guy, though. I'll be honest. I think that's a messy stat. Like, I hate that stat.
That was a nice assist, though. He ran down the wing and he just crossed it in, bro, for Garassi. Remember, you know Garassi, innit?
Yeah.
Garassi scored.
Why do you think like our fan base, because we've barely seen Gittins play, but why has he been completely written off by our fan base, bro?
Because of this, how this manager was managing him, bro. Simple. Yeah. This manager wasn't giving him no run. This manager's just giving him dribs and drabs, not giving him no confidence. I could just imagine Rosinha, because you know Rosinha's Mandem, CB. We've got Mandem now, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got Black Gaffer. That's why it hits different when we win games, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
I can just imagine it, yeah, because think about the game against Charlton, because people would just say, oh, it's only Charlton. Bro, Garnacho struggled to cook that fullback. Gittins played on the right and gave that fullback a horrible time, bro. A horrible time. So I can imagine Rosinha telling Gittins and the likes of Estevao and that, yeah? Bro, when you're in the final third, express yourself, yeah? Express yourself. You know what I mean? I don't feel like he was getting that level of, if you talk about freedom, with Maresca. You know what I'm saying? Or that level of confidence. Whereas I feel like with Rosinha, he's putting his hand, his arm around my man. You know what I mean? He's just managing, being a little bit more personable with him. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? That's what he needs. That's what certain players needs. Because when I'm looking at Gittins, he looks like an introvert to me. You know
timid,
what I mean?
He stutters and stuff, like he's shy.
Yeah. He looks a bit shy. He looks a bit like he's within himself. He needs someone that's gonna say, yo, listen, when you get the ball, bro, keep running at the fullback. Man, them Enzo, when you get the ball, play Jamie, bro. Yeah. Zhao, when you get the ball, you want to link up, play Jamie in behind. Yeah. That's going to give man more confidence, bro. You know what I mean, CB? So that's what it is for me, bro. I'm not selling my stocks with Gittins. I don't think it's good enough to be starting week in, week out, but I can see something in the guy. I just feel like he needs a lot of confidence, man.
Look what you said, just to touch on what you were saying about Liam Rosenier and how he treats the players. Look at this clip, last. I bookmarked this earlier.
Today was my dream game, my first trophy, man of the match, two goals. The gaffer is very good.
Like, these little interactions there, like wholesome, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you call man management. I think Maresca wasn't a good man manager. I think he was a bit of a dickhead to play for. I said this like throughout the season, like he's a bit of a dickhead. Like, this is what you call man management. These players feel comfortable around you. They feel like they can come into your office and chat to you and whatever. Like, even João Pedro said in his interview, like, Rosenier said in his interview, like, João Pedro's probably sick of being in my office because he's there the most. I'm always talking about his quality and what I think he's capable of doing, and I'm always drilling this into him, his abilities. That sort of belief and faith that a manager will have on you, that's what propels you to a level that you're able to compete. Having a manager that goes out and says, "Oh yeah, this squad ain't good enough," that I used to hate that so much. He was constantly telling these players publicly, throwing them under the bus. That man ain't good enough to compete. These man ain't ready yet. Or this player, he ain't ready. Or Fofana, he can't play CCB. Oh, Caicedo's making payments. Why are you publicly?
Fofana can't play central centre back though. Fofana can't play there. I never want to see that again.
No, agreed. Though, but I feel like publicly saying what your players can't do is wet, bro. As a manager, you shouldn't be doing that.
That pissed me off so much, bro, because I'm like, yo, I'm looking at it right now. We're not far from Liverpool. Arsenal aren't even looking that great. I think it was even above them at that point, CB, or near enough, yeah? And the guy was just like talking down on the team. I'm like, bro, have you heard of the thing called self-fulfilling prophecy, bruv?
Yeah.
Do you know the term called self-fulfilling prophecy?
Sociology 101, fam.
Sociology, yeah, self-fulfilling prophecy. If you keep drilling that message into these players, bro, they're going to get complacent. Because they'll be like, yo, my manager told me I'm going to fail anyway. So what's the point, right? Yeah. It's the same way in school. Certain kids, every time they're getting told you're going to fail, and then they end up failing, people are surprised. Well, no. It's self-fulfilling prophecy again, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't like the way he was coming out last season, talking about, oh, well, we're not ready to compete and that. Just keep it coy, bro. All you had to say there in that situation is, we'll see where we are in May.
Take it game by game.
Simple as that. Done. Don't be coming out pillow talking, bro. That's what he used to do. You know what I mean? And Rosenior, what I like about Rosenior, CB, yeah, like yesterday, bro, he made a massive mistake. And I'm going to be fair because Maresca's made mistakes as well in games and he's changed it, which is good. But, bro, Rosenior made a massive mistake and he said, nah, bro, I'm going to bring on hella attackers. I was seeing so many attackers in that second half, bro. Palmer, Esteval, he basically played 4-4-2.
Every winger played. All our wingers played.
Broski was playing a 4-4-2, yeah? Was playing a 4-4-2. Enzo, this is what I'm saying about this, CB, yeah? The task for Rosenior, bro, yeah? Rosenior, second half of the season, all he needs to do is improve the likes of João Pedro, who was underperforming most of the season, improve the likes of Enzo, who've been underperforming most of the season, get Palmer firing again, get Esteval in this lineup, right? And I promise you, we will win more games. We will win more games, CB. There's been a lot of players in this team that have not been performing to the level that we know they can get to, bro. And that's where I'm looking at the rest of the season. I'm like, yo, Chelsea, there's another level Chelsea can get to, bro. This is not the best of Chelsea right now. You know what I'm saying? The likes of João Pedro, certain games I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, I don't even recognize you, big man. Now I'm seeing the João Pedro we were seeing in the Club World Cup. You know what I'm saying? Enzo Fernandez. Ever since this guy's walked through the door, this guy looks mad.
Wait, hold on. What is your stance on Enzo? Because the first time me and you ever spoke, I obviously told you my indiscretions with Enzo. I feel like out of position. He was a bit of a liability. You know what I'm saying? He went down to win duels, etc. And I felt like he didn't really offer enough in the final third for me. Obviously, he's added a bit more goals to his game. But what's your stance on Enzo?
Bro, I think Enzo is just overly criticized, man. That's one thing I'll say about him. I think people overly do this thing about him off the ball because especially when I'm at games, I see how hard this guy works, bro. Yes, he's not your Caicedo, he's not a Declan Rice off the ball, he's not a destroyer, but to make it sound like he's shit off the ball, I don't agree with it. I think it's actually, I think it's decent. I think it's good off the ball. And certain games, I think it's very good off the ball, right? The goal we scored against Palace, CB, that goal don't happen, the first goal, without Enzo pressing my man, yeah? The goal we scored against Brentford, João Pedro, that don't happen without Enzo pressing my man from the front. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing an Enzo Fernandez right now who seems to be, you know, showing that leadership on the pitch. He's been like a driving force for the team. He's playing for the badge. He's really playing for the badge right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Have you met Asma?
I met her last time.
Okay, Asma, you guys, I need to make you guys sit and talk with each other sometime. But Asma, she's a super Enzo girl as well, isn't it? She brought up a stat to me. She said, "Do you know? Yeah, Enzo has more GA than Cole Palmer does in the Premier League for Chelsea." I was shocked. I couldn't believe that.
Ross.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. So it's like, okay, do you see Enzo as a 10 then? He's not a midfielder in your eyes. Do you think he's a 10?
Nah, man. I think Enzo's an 8. I think Enzo's an 8, man. I like Enzo. I prefer deep line playmaking Enzo with the license to still go up at times. I don't like it when Enzo's consistently in the pocket trying to be like Foden or Cole Palmer. I don't really like Enzo in that pocket because I don't think he's that dynamic as a player. But if you've got Enzo building up in the first phase and then going up and down like a box to box, I think that's his best role. You know what I mean? Because I think Enzo, he's the type of player that you want to be getting on the ball a lot, CB. He needs to get a lot of touches of the ball. Because, bro, yesterday, the second half, yeah? You see how many times he was getting the ball and just holding man off and winning fouls, bro? Yeah? Just getting the ball, keeping it moving, progressing us. I was seeing this guy driving with the ball carrying. I'm like, yes, bro. Thank you. Yeah? Thank you, bro. Because I don't see this guy carrying the ball enough. We saw him against Liverpool.
I don't think he can carry, though.
Whoa, remember that game against
Liverpool? The biggest thing that we're lacking in our midfield is a ball carrier.
I know. His ball carrying is nowhere near Kudus or Rodgers or even Carney. It's nowhere near those guys, right? But what I saw yesterday was Enzo actually carrying the ball. Like when we played against Liverpool in Poch's season, yeah, that first game, bro, Enzo was ball carrying for fun. You know what I'm saying, bro? He was ball carrying for fun. So again, I'm not saying he's like a Rodgers, but I need to be seeing that more rather than just side to side. Break the line, carrying the ball, bro. Break the line, carrying the ball. You know what I mean? So for me, how I look at Enzo at CB, yeah, I think he's just Marmite in the fan base. Certain people don't like him at all. They think he's terrible off the ball. They think he's horrible on the ball. Whereas for me, I think Enzo is inconsistent at times. But when Enzo is on it, he's good. He's very good, bro. And I think for me last season, only Caicedo and Cucurella were better. I think he was our third best player last season, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah, no,
I think he was better than Palmer last season.
I don't know, but if we're basing off just him doing his job, then yeah. But I just don't think. One, I think he's gonna leave this summer anyway. But that's a separate issue. Obviously, that he's got a new agent and that. I've seen the little briefs. I think he's probably gone if we don't get top 4. But I just think if you're saying he's an 8, you got to have certain qualities. Now, for me, a 6 in my eyes. To be a 6, you need to be able to receive the ball facing the goal, turn under pressure, be able to break lines, and be what do you call it? Like have a high level of ball retention. In the 8, I think you need to be you need to have a range of pass, which he does have. So he can spray a long ball or whatever. You got to have a range of pass. You can turn under pressure. But this is when now, because you're saying you're 8, and 8 is a box-to-box midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of tracking back, winning duels, I've seen countless times, and I go to games too, and I know you've seen it because you'll be at the bridge as well, that he'll be the last man to track back. I'm seeing João Pedro going back and doing his dirty work for him constantly. As an 8, those are limitations. I think for us to platform Enzo and get the best out of Enzo, we need to build an entire midfield around him, have guys prepared to work for him, etc. Which is what he's actually been doing pretty well since he's come in, because he's given Andre Santos that role.
Exactly. But that's fine though. That's fine. At the end of the day, that is the whole point of you know, coming to Chelsea, bro, and getting paid the millions that you do. You are here to solve problems. You are here to platform your best players and make them improve, right? Same way that we're saying João Pedro needs to be playing with Esteval and playing with, you know, Palmer and these sort of guys. It's the same way Enzo needs to be playing with the likes of Santos and Caicedo to allow him to just do what he needs to do on the ball. And he's not too much of a liability, right? And obviously, we're not going to see Santos and Caicedo in every game because it's not going to be needed. It's not going to be needed, yeah? But, bro, a lot of the games play that three-man midfield. When it comes against the bigger teams, play that three-man midfield. Against Arsenal's, against Newcastle, yeah? Against Man City, against all these big teams, Aston Villa, right? That's what we need to be doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think Rosinia's helped him out with that three-man midfield. It's helping him a lot.
The problem with the three-man midfield is that we only have 3 midfielders available. So if this is going to work throughout the rest of the season, we need to bring in an extra man in that midfield just so we can balance things out. Because if one of them goes down, our whole system is fucked then. Obviously, Lavia's back in training, but listen, until I see Lavia do 5 stretch of games, I can't really fall for this. Before you go, I wanted to go through our last remaining fixtures of the season in the league. Firstly, I want to ask you what your expectations are under Rosina. For me, for example, I want to win a trophy and get top 4. I want to go for the Champions League, but I will settle for an FA Cup or a Carabao. But I want to win. I want to win the Champions League and top 4. So obviously, right now in the table, we are 5th. Obviously, 5th is officially being confirmed as a Champions League spot for us. We're 1 point behind 4th, and now these are our remaining fixtures in the league. West Ham, I predict 3 points. What about you? I want to go game by game and just have some sort of prediction.
Bro, listen, let's go get. Let's just listen. Let's take it one game at a time because we don't know who's going to be available for the rest. We don't know who's going to be available, so I don't want to say, "Oh, win," because on paper it should be W's.
But I think. Look, West Ham, Wolves, Leeds, Burnley are all wins. We should be winning these games.
They have to be wins. I've been speaking about this running even when Maresca was here. You know what I mean? But my expectation, CB, get top 4, and I don't want to be scraping top 4. Get top 4 comfortably, yeah? Because these games right here, they should be mainly greens, right? Get top 4 comfortably, win the Carabao Cup. I'm hoping that we win the Carabao Cup. I still want to beat Arsenal, right? Win the FA Cup.
Are you going to that game?
I'm going. I'm there.
Yeah, same. I'll see you there then.
I'm there. I'm at that game. Yeah. Win the Carabao Cup.
You in the way end?
Say that again?
Are you in the way end?
Bro, I'm never in the home end for these sort of games. Never.
We'll say no more. Yeah. We're live.
We can't be in the way ends no more, CB. You'll get clots. You'll get clots.
That's what bro. It happened to me at United, bro.
Yeah, when I went Emirates last time, I was in the away end, obviously, and when security all patting me down, Dawn, man, just left me alone, bro. You know what I mean? So I was like, I can't be in the home end. But yeah, my expectations, bro, get top 4 comfortably, win the Carabao Cup. That's still my expectation. Get to Wembley again for the FA Cup, CB, man, because last time we got there, again, we lost that game because of fucking missed chances, bro, with Gallagher, Jackson, when we played Man City, the semi-final. Get to Wembley again. And then Champions League, I want to get to at least the semis, man. I'll be real.
Look at the way with the fact we could potentially get one of Liverpool or Spurs in the quarterfinal. Yeah, that's food, man. That is food. I won't lie.
You know
I don't want to predict the game season. I want to actually just go look at what we have coming for us. So obviously we got Arsenal away 1st of March.
Yeah.
Villa away, Newcastle, Everton away, City at home, United at home, back to back. We're gonna obviously, if we're in the Champions League semi-final like we want to, we're gonna have fixtures between those. Brighton away, Nottingham Forest at home, Liverpool away, Spurs, and then Sunderland away, Stadium of Light.
You know what, CB? Everyone's scared of this running, but I'm the opposite, like the running I'm scared of, is the next 5 games, the next 4 games that we've got in the league. Because they're the teams that are going to sit back more, right? The other teams that are harder, they're the teams that we like playing. So now it's going to be gun for gun, shootout now. Go to the other teams after Leeds and all that.
I don't know.
No, the Newcastles and that.
I don't know, man, because look, I get what you're saying in terms of cool.
Yeah,
Villa gave us a mad low block when we faced them at home. I would expect that again.
Nah, man, Villa. Listen, at Villa Park, bro. Remember last season at Villa Park? Yeah, that game was open. Neto got an assist.
That was Jorgensen. That's when man were doing the Sanchez agendas and that. And I was saying to guys, because I've been Sanchez FC since Petrovic battles, bro. And the man was trying to say to me Jorgensen was better, and he cost us that game. I'll never forget that.
And Palmer cost us 2 because he had a big chance and he slipped. Yeah. He was meant to like he tried to do some next thing, and then Martinez. Remember Martinez came out and then Palmer just slipped everywhere, bro. We could have won that game. Newcastle at the Bridge. I don't think they're gonna just sit back that whole game. I'll be real. I think they're gonna be more like a mid-block. Everton away. I don't think that's gonna be a low block either. Man City, that's definitely not a low block. Man United, that's definitely not a low block. Brighton, that's definitely not a low block. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at these teams, and they're the sort of teams that we like to play because they come out to play. They come out to play, bro. So that's how I'm kind of looking at things, man. I think the biggest challenge for Rosenior right now is these 5 defenders that we're about to face in the next few weeks. I'm looking forward to this run of games. I'll be real. I'm looking forward to these ones, bro.
Obviously, West Ham are in very good form. I still think we beat them.
I think we beat them.
For me, is the test on whether I'm back. Like if Rosenior is actually the real deal or not. For me, if you go there and take a result, then boy, get us in a cup final, boy. I won't lie. The way man are gonna start talking about Rosenior has to be with respect. I'll be real.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said United is going to be a low block, bro. People need to be able to
understand. Will be a low block though.
Bro, people need to understand the difference between a mid block and a low block, bro. Man United don't play a low block; they play a mid block. And CB, in fact, let me even show you this graphic. Let me send you this here. I don't know if you can screen share this. I'm gonna send it to you right now on Twitter.
Go on.
Let me send it to you right now on Twitter. This was the average positioning, yeah, for each team that we faced. Their defensive line, bro. You can clearly see it's not a low block. Most of the teams that we faced at this point, when they're facing Chelsea, it's a mid block, bro. And the reason why it's a fucking mid block is because they would pack out the midfield, because we used to pack out the midfield. They would pack out the midfield, and it would be easier to transition on us. That's what teams have been doing to us this season, bro. It hasn't really been low blocks like that. Yeah, Paphos was a mad low block.
You're on the tactical thing. Where did you get this from,
bro? Don't worry about all that. But look at Arsenal. Look at Arsenal, yeah, and then look at Chelsea, bro.
Hey, all right, cool, Solomon. You need to explain it. Like, I'll be real. You got to explain this to me like I'm 5.
So you can see. So that's the average defensive line for teams that play Arsenal, right? You can see how deep they are when they face Arsenal. Go check Chelsea's, bro.
Bro,
look how far that is from the semicircle, CB.
Yeah, it's high. It's high.
Now look at Chelsea's. Look at Chelsea's, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit high though. It's near the halfway line.
That's a mid block. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a mid block right there. So I'm telling you, people, we haven't really faced a lot of low blocks this season, bro. It's been a lot of transitional football because Maresca ball became very predictable, bro. They pack out that midfield and they transition on us. That's what was happening.
No, this is proper stuff. I can't lie. You're right, man. You're actually right. But this is what I'm saying, yeah, Don. I wanna I feel like when we have conversations like this today, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hold you up for too long. We're gonna keep talking for ages, yeah. But when we have conversations like this today, when we're actually talking football, I love it, bro. I actually love it, and the people love it. I feel like we've been pitted against each other too much, bro, from the jump. you know what I'm saying? Like we're on panels together. We might disagree. We only have a limited amount of time to get what we want to say off, and we're just like, we actually can talk football together and have good, positive discussions, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like the asterisk that people put on you is you're deluded. Oh, you're deluded, whatever. But you know football, bro. Same as the asterisk they put onto me. Oh, he's a joker. He likes to bang jokes, but man, no ball, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I like this show. I called it deliberately the blue blood. Like for me, I call it the blue blood talk, innit? Because for me, I'm looking at this. That at the end of the day, bro, we're all family. We're Chelsea. When I like that opportunities to when we can all sit down with each other and see what we agree on, assess because I don't think there's anything you said, barring the Mark Good, the lap stuff, that I don't really agree with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We don't need to always just be.
I don't want you to. I don't want people to just always agree with me, bro. If you agree with me, cool. If you don't agree with me, let's debate. That's the whole point. It's a game of opinions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a game of opinions. Look at Cole Palmer, bro. Pep didn't really fuck with Cole Palmer like that. Yeah. And then look what happened over here. It's a game of opinions, bro. Yeah. Maresca didn't really fuck with Hatto, but I can see Rosenior using him more. Game of opinions. You know what I'm saying, broski? So yeah, man, people are gonna try to do this every single week. Next week will be on my channel. You know what I mean? That's a CB and Don in the pivot. Yeah, I've got a cut here, but people later on today, 6 o'clock, op pit stop. me, Jermaine. Well, actually, wait, you got live similar time?
I'm at 5, but it's no problem, bro. It's okay.
I don't know still people away. I don't know still
No,
people
but
away.
it's, you see with me, like my evening shows, they already know like we have all sorts of shit planned throughout. So the people drop in and out. It's not a problem.
Yeah. So 6 o'clock, I'm doing up pit stop. So it's me, Jermaine, Roms, my boy Cameron should be there as well. So that's where we normally just talk about like Arsenal. Obviously, we talk about Liverpool, talk about Chelsea. That's more like a rival thing. So yeah, people, if you can be there, you know, be there in it. You know what I mean? And if CB's still live after, I'll redirect back to him.
Big up, Don, man. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Solid, man, solid.
No, my G, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. When we got a black gaffer now, the man them are getting together talking bull. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about, bro. So what happens when you get a black gaffer in charge? I was saying the start of the day, Don, yeah. See, when you have a black manager, yeah, and that's winning your team, it hits different. I can't explain it. Like, man had Portuguese youths, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Angolan guys that claim Portugal. When we had Mourinho, them man were getting mad. Them man was gassing Mourinho. Like, I'm thinking, bro, like, cool, I rate Mourinho, but you man are moving like Mourinho was something mad. Them man loved him off. Even when we was 10th in the league that season, they were like, no, Mourinho, this, that. I didn't understand. I was like, cool, like, you get it. But now that I've seen a black gaffer come in, you know what I'm saying? Boy, it's hitting different, man.
It's hitting, man. It's hitting, man. I'm telling you, CB, this guy, yeah, like, I remember I used to watch, I've said this on a couple of streams. I used to watch a show called The Debate. Did you used to watch it?
Nah.
Bro, he used to be on there pretty much every week. And when I used to listen to him, I used to think, yo, this guy knows his stuff. Because obviously I knew him from like Hull, innit? Hull, I think he was at Fulham as well, yeah? And like, I'm like, yo, this guy like knows ball proper. Because it was even when we had Sari, he spoke about the whole ownership situation at the time. He was criticizing Roman about certain things. Because me and you go back and forth about Roman. He was saying certain things that I was saying. And I'm like, yo, who is this guy, bro? You know what I'm saying? Man, like Rosinha and that.
Don't make me sell stocks. He was dissing Roman.
Bro, he was saying things, yeah, about the ownership at the time and the direction the club was going down, and he was speaking facts. He was speaking facts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I have to go out my way to find this. What was he saying, bro?
Just type in Rosinha sorry or something like that. You'll see it. You'll see it, bro. You'll see it. You know what I mean? So he was basically just talking about like the route the club want to go down and the structure and all of these things. But yeah, man, he was really good on the debate. And the funny thing is, he's actually more experienced than Maresca.
Yeah.
Everyone's
trying to say you want experience that it didn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, nah, he's more experienced than Maresca, bro. But just not in the Premier League.
But obviously, look, these tacticals, this guy, and I don't know these people like, well, oh, my bad. He said, Rosinha should be extremely thankful for his João Pedro performance and Napoli needing to get a win. This performance has been shocking. Same warning signs against all the other back five sides, which is a lie, because we've actually beaten back five sides. But Napoli push forward where we can play a bit better and some mad finishes from João Pedro. Paphos and Charlton were too passive. Palace, huge missed issues, but we scored 2 goals on the break. Good weapon type, but when they sat in, we offered nothing, then had to push. Napoli poor again, but a pen, a world-class strike from Pedro, and another good one once Napoli had to push for it. This cannot continue against back five. You can look at the results and say we won, so it's clearly working, then wonder why we get picked apart in the future. Or you can say, okay, I'm glad we won, but if we keep playing like that, we'll drop points eventually. Let's improve. What do you think about
I muted that guy, man. I muted that guy, man. I muted him, bro, because this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Like I said, you can have concerns about certain aspects of the performance, but why is he not praising how we were defending a bit deeper so we can hit teams on the break? Because we've got players that can hit teams on the transition. Yeah, we've done it against Palace. We've done it again yesterday. So clearly that's a tactic, CB. That's a clear tactic, bro. Let's defend a bit deeper. Let's soak up a bit of pressure. You get that one ball over the top, we're through, right? It's not going to be perfect right now, people. This guy's been here not even a month. But I expect the performances to improve because I can see him improving the squad. I can see him using the squad more. You know what I mean, bro? So yeah, man, these sort of guys, when I see these sort of tweets, I just mute them. I just mute them and try to clean my timeline like that. There's too many people with agendas. Too many people with agendas. And they're just sitting there. Man's sitting there hoping that the team loses, yeah? So you can say, you see, I was right.
That's what they're all doing. And it's weird, bro. Do you know what? It's magic because it's coming from all angles. We're getting the Maresca Super Soldiers hoping we lose. We got the blue coat out, man. The radical blue coat out, man. that are like, oh, I hope we lose so the club can sink and then man can sell and we don't get Champions League football and the model can change. It's like, fam, I don't care about all of this stuff. I'm actually, before anything, bro, before I'm black, bro, I'm Chelsea, fam. I only care about Chelsea winning games. All this other stuff is extra. I'll obviously highlight these things if we're not winning. For me, if we win, I promise you now, if we win the Champions League this season, I can't. How dare I say blue coat out? I'll be real. Because why do we do this for? It's to win. The only reason man are drawing this thing out is because we're not winning no more. We're not a good team anymore. You know what I'm saying? But if we are winning games, how can you go out there out your way and like deliberately say, "Oh, I hope we lose"? Or man, them said to me yesterday, you know them. I don't want to say their names to you.
Yeah. HM, I don't co-sign that. I don't co-sign that. Before I'm black, I'm Chelsea stuff. I don't. That's him. That's all CB. I'm black. I'm a black man first. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm Chelsea, bro. Yeah, him. He can do his thing.
I'm Chelsea before anything. It's not just Batman. I'm Chelsea before anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when I become a father, I'm Chelsea before my dad, bro. It's not just me. But I don't say.
Comment up football VAR. Yeah, he says he's right in some parts. This is the thing, bro. I'm not saying he's wrong because what he's saying isn't wrong, but it's the angle that he's coming from, right? It's the angle that he's coming from. This is clearly a guy that wants the team to fail, so he can say, look, you see, I was telling you, man, bro. Yeah. He says he's right in some parts. That first half could have gone. Bring it back up. That first half could have gone way left, and Napoli had the whole team out. But early Rossini days is understandable, bro. That first half he fucked up. I highly doubt they would have had a lot of space the way that they did if he just put out a normal back line. But then he rectified that mistake in the second half, right? Certain managers would have been stubborn and just left it as it is and would have lost the game.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not afraid to say, I was wrong. No problem. Yeah. I'm making a change in the 45th minute. Okay, the one centre back thing didn't work. Let me sub on another centre back. Let me keep adding. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with this.
Oh, CB, and I like how Gittins came on but still came off to bring on Badia Shield, bro. Yeah. I kept saying last season. How many times did I tell you last season? Vega could have been used more to see how.
We both said that. Even Felix and Nkunku in the league.
Yep. But they were just ignored. They were just ignored. And the same thing happened again to more squad players this season. Then I'm being told your squad's shit. I'm like, well, no. How can you judge the squad when we're not seeing the squad? That don't make sense. Yeah. Yesterday, Fofana was an absolute stinker in the first half. But bro, he should never be down the middle the way that he was. He's not good there. That's the manager.
Look at this quote that Correa said, after the game. He said, at halftime, the manager told us to control the ball more, make at least 3 passes every time we want it back. We also adjusted our pressing because in the first half, they found too many 1v1 situations against West. We believe in Liam. So he found an adjustment. He found an adjustment to the issues of what happened because Fofana was getting drawn out a lot, bro, and it was due to the system. Like, I don't want to get copyright. Like, the reason why my monetization got locked off is because I keep putting football clips in my debates on screen, and you can't do that. But I'm just so used to playback. That's what we used to always do. So I need to start doing freeze frames. But for the first goal we conceded, obviously. It was a counter-attack which Andre stopped. Andre stops the counter-attack. Reece James, who was playing centre-back, was in his natural right-back position. Caicedo was very high up. Enzo was very high up. There was no other... Once the ball was lost...
Caicedo tried tackling, bro.
But he lost... excuse me. He lost both duels. He lost the first duel when the pass was played, and then he tried to track back, and he slid in, and he lost that duel as well. So then now, Wes is in a position where he can't give too much contact because it's a foul, it's a penalty, and potentially a red card. And then my man spun him. I can't lie, it was a good finish. Now, the second goal, he got drawn out. But I like the fact that Liam identified, we're drawing Wes out too much. You don't need to start pressing better, adjust the press. And as well as that, when you guys are winning the ball back, at least get 3 passes off so we can just take the sting of the game from them. That's top.
You know what I saw, when I was doing my research on him, someone will correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I think there was only 2 teams in Europe, Barcelona being one of them, that had completed more short passes than Strasbourg, bro. That tells you how he wants to play. Yeah? He wants to play short passes. He wants Santos and Caicedo to build up like that. He wants little link-up play around the box, right? He wants the ball to be zipping quickly. Have you noticed, bro, the way we're playing now is a lot quicker. It's bam, 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 bam. quick. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah. So, boy, I'm telling you, yeah, that press in the first half was quite naive. Because at the beginning, it was working, but then Napoli worked it out, and they just kept playing it around us. Second half was more like a mid-block rather than like a high press. You know what I mean? And that's just a simple instruction, a simple tweak. You know, and that's what the best managers do, man. So far, I'll be real. He's been impressing me so far, man. I'll be honest with you. He's been doing well. He's been doing well so far, man.
And one last thing as well, yeah. You see, when you look at our performance against Atalanta, who, by the way, were 12th in the Serie A at the time that we lost to them, you can see it's night and day in terms of the performance, in terms of the confidence levels of these players. They seem like they were more up for it. I think I was saying this earlier, like obviously, that man, two fans got stabbed yesterday. So that man probably was like, no, we need to get back for these, man. Fuck that. Because that's how I'm looking at it. If the man lost today or yesterday, I'm going to be on to them because I'm going to be like, bro, our fans went out of our way to go watch you play and got stabbed up and you man are going to lose the match or you man tapped. So they showed up. They had way more intensity. But as well as that, you can see position like, I'm trying to find our setup against Atalanta, especially in the second half. I was looking at it earlier, yeah? But generally, Maresca set us up like as if he just basically said to Atalanta, you man, come, like, take whatever you want. You man want 3 points, you want to score goals, no problem, come and get it.
Like, those subs, I'm telling you, those subs, yeah, was a sabotaging.
It was diabolical, gusto and but this was what started to happen at the end of Maresca's tenure. It seemed as though he was picking the lineups or doing substitutions to prove a point to the directors.
Yeah.
Like, see, these man ain't good enough. You see what I mean? Back me.
Yeah.
That's tapped. Because why am I seeing Cucurella and Gusto in the 10 and Andre Escobar not getting any minutes?
Mad. You know what I mean? Mad. Yeah. But anyway, let's stop talking about that scrotum. Leave that scrotum in the past now.
Yeah.
Now it's time for some Liam. I've got a cut now, CB. I've got to go. Sure. You know what I'm saying, bro? But big up the chat, man.
I'm gonna for a bit.
All right, go on, say nothing, bro. Hey, chat, big up, man. CB, I'm gonna chat to you, innit?
Yeah, love, my bro.
Love.
Guys, what we saying, man? How did you find that, man? How did you find that? This is how I want to start doing things now, bro. Like, just having like actual sit downs and we talk football. You know what I'm saying? It's like we bang a lot of jokes and shit and whatever, but I realized that like Don gets trolled a bit too much by rivals, innit? And when as Chelsea we got to actually stick together, innit? Obviously, when it's up to some bullshit and whatever, we can do that. Like we won a game, you know what I'm saying? Let's actually be positive, let's uplift each other. So we're gonna do this every week, innit? Like this is for you, man, innit? Like you man been asking for collabs for ages. Let's do that because, bro, a lot of panels and stuff will put Don in places and get him to talk about Chelsea and they're just mugging off Chelsea, bro. So I was like, bro, let's actually talk properly. And you know what I'm saying? Exactly. No one's shouting over each other. It was a respectful conversation, man. That's how it's meant to be, man. That's how it's meant to be. So big up everyone. Big up everyone. I got a mad stream for you, man, at 5 o'clock. Yeah. Do you want me to reveal my guest? You want me to reveal my guest for the stream? In the meantime, yeah, let me reveal the guest for the stream for 5. Then we're gonna talk a bit more Chelsea and that because there's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. So this is my guest. Yeah, he's coming on at 5 o'clock today. It's the first guest I'm ever having in my studio.
Baller not working, it's just not working. Could have been in the pitch doing Rainbow flicks.
I'm saying he's a better baller than a lot of man here still. He's a better baller. He's a better baller than a lot of man here still that come here and talk about RCB, chat shit, blah, blah, blah. He looks like he knows ball. You gave him the platform to articulate in the way he wants to. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's why. That's exactly what the plan was, man. That's exactly the point. CB just be doing anything, man. Yeah, literally. Can he play left wing? He's definitely better than Neto. He's definitely better than Neto. Guys, did you see that video of Neto? He linked up with like one, I don't even know what to call what he done the other day. Like a creator, like he linked up with like he's doing skits. I don't know, bro. He's getting mad. He ruined my day.
For my favorite skill. This is easy. I can defend this one.
This is probably genuinely what he thinks of himself. Firstly, yeah.
For my favorite skill.
Look, I wish I swear, I wish I could go 1v1 with Neto, yeah, and he tries to rip. And look, because he's getting paid actors. Guys, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna do a bull sesh. And I'm gonna pay some young G's to just fall over when I rip them and post clips then.
Ooh, chavo.
He's taking the piss. He generally thinks he's that cold.
This is easy. I can defend this one. Guess not.
This Neto guy's out here doing skits, bro. I'm so happy he got hooked, man. I'm so happy he got hooked, bro. I think that for me is when I say, Liam, you actually won me over, bro. You done some big things for us. He done some big things for us. I got some Robert Sanchez stuff. I'm gonna save that for the MCJ meeting later with the rest of the team. 5 o'clock, like I said, we're gonna have how the 5 o'clock shows run. We have a guest for an hour, which is whatever, just fuck around. Then we talk football. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to stream for a while. For those of you that don't really watch me and you're new here, make sure you subscribe. But I do like 5 hour, 6 hour streams. So for the first hour, we're just pure entertainment. Anything can happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we do anything. And then we talk football, Chelsea, etc., like further into the streams, so you can kind of understand the structure. Because I don't want to be like everyone else's YouTube channel. I'm on bullshit. Yeah, 1 hour max of nonsense. Yeah, I'm on bullshit, bro. I want to actually entertain. Like, it's not just like we obviously talk football, but I want to actually like provide entertainment. Or if I'm not entertained myself, then I'm not gonna be willing to do things as frequently. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I've been really enjoying streaming and shit lately. Also, I wanted to talk to you, man, about my Brazilian star boys, yeah? Because look at the mentality of these, man.
Yeah? Yes. Any predictions for yourself this year?
This year?
Yeah.
Win the Champions League?
Yeah. Or win the
Hear
Champions
that?
League?
What are your predictions for the season this year? This is the mentality. Maresca was telling these man they weren't good enough to win the league. Andre's coming in and saying, my predictions for the season is to win the Champions League.
For yourself this year?
This year?
Yeah.
Win the Champions League?
Yeah. Or win the Champions League? Yeah?
Yes, Champions League, Copa do Mundo.
Oh, the same.
And the World Cup.
Yeah? All right, that's a good prediction, isn't it? I want you to give me chill.
They want to win the Champions League and the World Cup. Guys, if these men win me the Champions League and the World Cup for my country, guys, that's all I need. If these men can win my club a Champions League and a World Cup for my country, this will be the best footballing year of my life. Will you be doing a show when everyone can jump? Of course, bro. I do that often, Chris. I always just send the link. I always put a link in the chat and people can jump on, bro. If next time I'm gonna do a call-in show, I'm gonna make a regular call-in show. I might do that like before match days, maybe on Fridays or something. If you man will like it. Did you see the Enzo kick-ups versus Palace at the end of the game? Yeah. I can't lie. He loved it. It was aura farming. I'm not, bro. Do you want me to educate you guys on Brazil? Is that what I have to do? Do I have to actually educate people on Brazil? Because you man are now you're testing me. Like, firstly, why can people? Let me not say something that was gonna get me cancelled. I was gonna say like, I can identify as another country if other people identify as other. But that's mad. So I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to say this then. Because you might not talking about my country, but you don't know my country. As you can see on the big screen here, it says, of all enslaved Africans brought to Brazil, an estimated around 70% came from Angola, Congo, and the DRC of Congo. My mom's Angolan. My dad's from DRC Congo. I identify as a Brazilian because, you know what I'm saying, when I was growing up, you need to realize all the Jamaicans played for England. England was a Jamaica thing. Oh, yeah, England. Like, all the Jamaicans were screaming England. I used to look at France, calm. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at France. I could claim France. That's the easy thing to do. My cousin played for France. He's capped for France. I could claim France. I'm like, oh, that's a bit lazy. Like, I don't really want to do that. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm cutting corners. I'm looking at Ronaldinho, Robinho, and them, man. Roberto Carlos went to Congo, fam. I remember watching them DVDs when I was a kid. I'm like, bruh, say no more. Man's Congolese then. So if I'm Congolese and these man, Roberto Carlos and Ronaldinho are saying they're Congolese, then fam, I'm Brazilian too. What the fuck? Because why are they allowed to do it? That's what I'm saying. Why are them man allowed to do it? And I can't. If Ronaldinho himself is saying he's Congolese.
Je suis là pour dire bonjour mes amis du Congo. Je suis là pour dire à vous que je veux être avec vous. Bonjour mes amis du Congo. Je suis là pour dire à vous que je veux être avec vous.
You see what I'm saying? Ronaldinho's claiming Congo. Roberto Carlos is claiming Congo. Why can't I not claim Brazil? Even Mike Tyson's Congolese, yeah, word. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Bro, we need more Brazilians in the squad. Agreed, bro. We agreed. Agreed, man. Do you know what's mad, yeah? I hate to say this, yeah? Do you know what's mad, yeah? I think that Gabriel is like the most Chelsea-coded centre-back. He's so Chelsea-coded. It pisses me off that he's theirs, bro. Gabriel is so Chelsea, bro. You can just see it, like the headers, all of that, man. Big up Sultan, man. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through, bro. But yeah, bro, I swear, like, so man claims Brazil. It's, if you man don't like, you want to keep, oh, you're Congolese. Like, the man, so when Ronaldinho and Roberto Carlos are saying they're Congolese, or you might say, no, you're not, you're Brazilian. Allow it. So I wanted to get what Lee Gunnar was reacting to Madueke. How did anyone make money from the Champions League, by the way? Did anyone make any money from the Champions League? I definitely didn't. I didn't. But a lot of men were losing their head at Noni. A lot of Chelsea fans have lost their heads at Noni. Yeah, that nil ball. Marseille killed me. Marseille killed me. Atletico Madrid was the one that killed me. Because I put Atletico on all my bets. Atletico killed me, bro. But Lee Gunnar was reacting to Noni and he said something very, very funny. Why it's funny to me is because I've been in these shoes. Exactly this time last year. I'm gonna get you my clip, my version of this.
Oh dear. Bruv, take the headband off. Please. Play without the headband. Please take that headband off. For fuck's sake. I'm tired of it. I'm not used to this. I'm used to Ronaldinho with a headband, mate. I'm not used to Noni Madueke with a bruv. You make everything look easy when it's supposed to look hard. But then the stuff that's supposed to be easy, you make look impossible. Like, why? Where was that shot going, by the way? What are you doing, bro? You can jink around people like it's nothing. Calma, tranquilo. Tranquilo, mi amigo. Calm down, bro.
Yeah, you know, that man know Gervinho and Shamak and that. I don't even know why they're trying to chat shit. And they were gassing on the But look, that was January 28th when Lee said this, yeah? 2026. This is me on January, sorry, my eyes are bad. 28th as well. Oh my God, guys. January 28th, 2025. I said this. Trims, yo, Noni, pick that fucking headband up. Reveal that hairline to the wall. We're at that point now. Until you do something serious, tangible. I'm talking 5 stretch of games when you're contributing, you're a goal threat, your first touch is improved. I'm sick and tired of that headband. You're not Ronaldinho, and your hair doesn't grow. That's another thing. I said it earlier. If your hair doesn't grow, it means you're doing some sort of evil in this world. How can your hair not grow? That's like your nails not growing. That means you don't grow as a person. You're doing, you got some bad karma on you. I don't know whether it's these performances. I don't know if you bang someone's girl you shouldn't be banging. I don't know if you owe someone bread. You're doing some sort of evil here. Because why doesn't your hair grow? And you think you're cold enough to be walking around with ripped socks and headbands. You're not Ronaldinho. And you're wearing Drogba's number. That's another thing. All of these frauds, Enzo, Lampard's number. These men are doing criminal things. This is what in the topic of trims. It's mad. It's mad that exactly a year later, Arsenal fans have realized what we already knew. Because them men were running around. Yeah, GM was cooking with that edit, I won't lie. But them men were running around Like, oh, you man actually bought one random kid from the favelas to replace Noddy. We got your best winger. They gave us 55 million for someone who ain't got no GA in January 29th. He has no GA. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad. It's mad. As in that this Trubin guy is getting more like, all right, bro, don't get my head hot. But I want to get up the way that I saw something, yeah, that shocked me. This is the thing, yeah. You know, a lot of man, because I say this to people as well, like man don't want to talk football to me, but you man have never done kick-ups in your life, blah, blah, blah. But I've just seen somebody who bangs ball, who we all respect, yeah, that we all respect, talk football, and he's chatting shit. Watch this video. I literally gasped.
Madueke.
Madueke or Sancho?
Madueke.
Madueke or Semenyo?
Madueke.
What? Hey, this is worse than Cam. From Sancho, we should have passed it on. From Sancho, we should have passed it on.
Madueke or Semenyo?
How can you say the Madueke over Semenyo? Are you crazy?
Madueke.
Madueke or Garnacho?
Garnacho.
Garnacho or Pedro Neto?
Neto.
Neto or Grealish?
Neto.
Neto or Doku?
Oof. Neto.
Is this rage bait? Is this actually rage bait, bro? This man don't know ball. Is he is he actually mad? Aye, he's taking the piss. He's actually mugging us all off, bro. I can't lie, he's mugging us all off. What do you mean?
Garnacho.
Garnacho or Pedro Neto?
Neto.
Neto or Grealish?
Neto.
Neto or Doku?
Oof. Neto.
Neto or Shirky?
Neto.
Nah. This is a wind-up. This is a wind-up. Now he's taking the piss. A couple of them, I'm like, ooh, whatever. You're taking the piss now. You got Neto over Shirky, my G. Dead ass as well, like, you're not trolling. Like, and he's not trolling, bro. He hasn't cracked a smile once.
Neto.
It's worse than Robert.
Or Doku?
I just deeped it. I think this is just, you know, when you get to a certain point, you touch Unk status. When you get to Unk status, it's long. Because you start just saying stuff like Robert, for example, he's Unk. He's running around saying, comparing Neto to Ronaldinho. He's doing the mad thing, bro. He's saying mad stuff. He'd rather have the lap, play for Chelsea than Haaland for our system. He says all of this mad stuff. But our clocks is when you become an uncle, bro. Because my dad says mad stuff too, bro. My dad says mad stuff as well. So I think it's just when you become an uncle, you get to that point, man just start chatting shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. It's mad. It's mad, bro.
Oof. Neto.
Neto or Shirky?
Neto.
Neto or Ahmad?
Neto.
Neto or Mbuemo?
Neto.
Neto.
Oh, nah, he's taking the piss. All right, Neto and Mbuemo.
Anger.
Neto.
Neto or Anthony Gordon?
Neto.
Neto or Bowen?
Neto.
Neto or Gakpo?
Neto.
Neto or Saka?
Saka.
Saka or Salah?
Salah.
Madueke.
He thinks Neto is cold. He said Neto over Shirky, Neto over Mbuemo. You know what I'm saying? This is mad. This is mad. Neto's PR, bro. We won't be able to defeat this guy. We won't be able to defeat this guy. It's mad, bro. This is mad. Hey, guys, I dropped a new TikTok, yeah. JM, pick up GM. He dropped a TikTok, yeah, from yesterday's streaming. Work that Sarah J and Lisa Ann and them not put in, you man wouldn't know the Sophie Reigns and the Bonnie Blues and all of these these ones that you man are looking at now. And you would even she even platformed the likes of Tiana Trump and all of that. He come from Sarah J. Sarah J's an originator. The problem is Sarah J isn't mad lang. I get that, but because you man are so used to the 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 that you get from, you know what I'm saying, the OnlyFans things nowadays.
I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you.
Then
I
Sarah
won't lie
J
to you.
opened mad doors for people.
Mia Khalifa did more for the game than Sarah J.
Nah.
Mia Khalifa did more for the game than Sarah J.
Yeah, obviously, Mia Khalifa brought a new era. She ushered a new era of this game, 100%. When Mia Khalifa come through, she was like a household name. Sarah J wasn't famous.
Sarah J was never a household name. She was Miroslav Klose. Sarah J was never a household name.
But that's what I'm saying. Sarah J was just like she was a pioneer though, but she wasn't famous. Mia Khalifa made it like, oh, porn stars can be famous. Everyone knows who a Mia Khalifa is. He ushered a new generation. Or then Tiana and them not come in later or whatever. But if we're talking about keeping it real, Mia Khalifa had like a purple patch, bro. She had maybe like a good 9 to 12 months in the game. That's it. Sarah J's been mashing in work since 08 to 2025. She's still out here getting her hands dirty.
Wait. She had a purple patch, and that's what makes her better than her. That's one purple patch. She mashed work.
Season wonder, bro. That's like me gassing me. That's like me gassing me too, bro. She had one season.
Don't you still remember me too though?
Bro, like, come on, bro. You man are going mad, bro. Be real. The Sarah J, Lisa Ann, Mia Markova, Abella Danger, that era, bro, like, that man are pioneers. You cannot pop them down. Like, the only people, like, for me, I can say that Sarah J isn't to their level. Like, they took it to another level, and Sarah J, like, I'm sorry, you can't chat to, is the likes of Tiana. Because Tiana is also a household name, and performance-wise, she's cold. That's the thing. Sarah J's not about, like, you need to remember, this era wasn't about looking dank. This era was just about performances, bro. Mashing in the works. Who, performance-wise, was going ham? Sarah J was going ham. Jeremy Jackett rejected Liverpool. Where have you seen this? I've seen that we were going to hold more talks, according to Matt Law. But Pies is here promoting fucking Shakur versus Lopez, bro. Where have you seen Liverpool he's rejected Liverpool? Should I refresh? He hasn't said nothing about that. It's the only update, the last update we got about Jackett. Bro, come on, man. Yeah, Mia Khalifa's like D Rose. That's the perfect explanation, like comparison. She's like D Rose. It don't come up on your PC. Check your phone. What? Why would a tweet not come up? Of course I know Roxy Reynolds. You man are gooners though. Of course man knows Roxy Reynolds. Man, I'm talking about Luna Star. I don't see no tweet. I'm looking on my phone, bro. I don't see no tweet. Guys, you know the sun is up. You man are dropping bare names, bro. Team Steve goated, by the way, goated. I'm on my phone. Pies hasn't said nothing about Jeremy Jackett rejected Liverpool. Is Roxy in your top 10? Of course she's in my top 10. If we're doing all time, like, for me, my goat's Tiana. Like, for me personally, like, my fave is Tiana Trump. But obviously, like, Roxy Reynolds, Cherokee Diaz, Chanel Hart. Obviously, I got to have the originals, the Sarah J's and Lisa Ann's in there as well. There's a lot, man. Cody Bryant in her prime. Jade of Fire in her prime. There's a few still. There's a few. I won't lie, bro. Like, there's a few still. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, Miss Natural. Like, come on, bro. There's like, you get me? Like, I was never really a Pinky guy. I didn't think Pinky was nice. So look, this is the new generation. Like Thick Ass Daphne, that's the new gen. That's when I kind of stopped. I don't really watch that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It stopped for me at Team Steve. All of these new gens, Thick Ass Daphne. See, like, it's very even hard for me to think of their names. What's that thing's name, bro? Jaden Kyrell, KK, Cash. K-Cash, all of them, that's not really my era, bro. I didn't like, I got a girl on that, bro. I signed out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, The sun's out, man. The sun's out, man. This is what we talk about on Twitch, bro. This is a late night talk. This is a late night talk. We can't be having these conversations at 2 p.m. This is mad. Is Jacket even better than Saar? Yeah, thank you for taking us back on topic. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Jacket. Jacket's only played 30 games. He's only played 30 games. That's the thing with Jacket. It's very hard to like actually measure it. Let me get his spot mob ratings up, which is the most casual way. Unless Don wants to give me his Wisecout account and we can get copyrighted again. It's the only way we can actually like look at what he's on. Bro, you smashed your live record today. What live record? What live record, True? This stream has descended into shoulder shaking again. What if Mr. Buzz watching with his Bible in his hand? You know what I'm saying? CB expects. Hey, I know, man. I need to get on. I've got something for that coming soon. Got something for that coming real soon. You're gonna see me and Specs together still. He got a 7.8 against Chantilly. I don't think they're in the league. He got 8 rating against Lille. Let's look at his performance here. He played CCB in a back three. You reckon we're trying to move to a back three? 95% passing, 3 chances created, 8 defensive contributions, 3 shots, none on target, 3 touches in opposition box, 50% dribbles completed, 5 passes into the final third. Are they just spamming long balls? 2 tackles, 2 blocks, 3 clearances, 1 interception, 0 dribble pass 0 times. He had a good game still. He had a good game. Yeah. Yesterday, the record is 10K with Don, man, and Don's beef last year. I think yesterday's stream is on like 9.5. And I like the fact that we did it with that one because there was no special guest or nothing like. You know what I'm saying? It was good. It was good. Yeah, Robert said he wasn't impressed with him when he watched him, but I think they lost that game. It was against Lorient. Let's look at the losses. It's very important to look at both the wins and the losses. We've seen what a good game for him looks like. What does a bad game look like? Accurate passes. We created another big chance. 5 defensive contributions. Still getting touches and still 17 passes in the final third. 3 out of 6 accurate long balls. So he's straight line breakers then. 0 tackles. You're losing 2-0, 0 tackles, a bit mad. 3 clearances, 2 headed ones, 1 interception, 4 recoveries, dribble pass 0 times, lost all his ground jewels, won all his aerial jewels. I don't know, man. We watched a comp on here. I got copyrighted for it, but I wasn't really fond. For 65 million. I think I've liked what I've seen from Saar. But this is the thing with the difference between United and Chelsea, bro. We had a back three and won the Champions League. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it depends, innit? I think this team is suited to transitional football, though. Come on, bro. All right, come on, bro. Come on, bro. But guys, I'm gonna take a little break because I'm back. Oh my gosh, yeah, the kit pictures. You sent me the kit pictures. Let me put that on the screen now. So guys, remember I was saying, like, obviously Pierre is showing a lot of love. He showed me a lot of love, as in he's always in the streams, he's always locked in, whatever, on the streams, MCGAs, comments, whatever, yeah. So I sent him a kit. I sent him a kit, bro, the 3rd kit, just as a token of appreciation and thank you for always tuning in and whatever. I accidentally got him the wrong size though, but I got him MCGA at the back, 41. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up Pierre, bro. Shout out to Pierre, man. I appreciate you so much, bro. You're always tuned in first. You're always like moderating the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Taking care of the community, bro. Showing me love. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. The love that you, man, show me is what motivates me to go harder, bro. you know what I'm saying? Like, so without anything that you man do, like, I'm nothing without you man, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm actually nothing with you man. So, but I always appreciate the chat, man, and the community, bro. Like, you man are the real deal. So any opportunity I can to give back to you, man, or show you man love, you know what I'm saying? It's real, man. I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I always continue to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always continue to do that, whatever. So mad love to the people, big up everyone. You know what I'm saying? And you man are talking about Sugar Sean, bro. I only know Sugar Sean O'Malley, bro. Like, I've seen him, man's watching my stream. So thanks for watching, thanks for the views. That's it. Like, guys, we need to realize, man, like, we're actually, like, I'm not these man's age mate, bro. I'm 20 years younger than both of them. Like, why am I engaging in beef with man that are 20 years older than me, bro? That's weird. Like, it's weird, bro. Like, look, I'm gonna go on my notifications on Twitter, like, because these lot are always commenting on my stuff, bro. It's boring, isn't it? It's actually boring. It's actually mad boring, bro. Like, I go on my notifications. Look, clockwork, bro. Clockwork, bro. Man, I just in my comment sections 24/7, bro. Who cares? Like I do more on taking me and my 3 kids on a week's holiday each year. That's how I know he ain't got no real money. Like, why are we doing? Like, what is this, bro? I'm gonna give him 24 hours to show what he pays in rent. At least 10 pairs of designer trainers. Like, this is childish, bro. This is bad childish, bro. Man are 20 years older than me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, bro. Like, man's actually doing some real things, bro. Who cares about this shit, bro? It's bare corny, bro. It's actually bare corny. Like, you can't take that stuff seriously, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So, regardless, man, we're just going to keep pushing, man. We're going to keep building this platform. And, you know what I mean? Big up the community. And shout out to Pierre one more time as well, man. Like I said, I want to be able to do this for everyone as well. Like, I want to do this more often. Like, I gave away tickets for the Arsenal game. I'm just trying to like, just keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Man are tuning into all my streams. Every single time I post something, you're in my comment section. Every time I get clipped up, you're quote tweeting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're a fan, bro. And it's calm. But like, you know what I'm saying? Don't hide that you're a fan. You're moving like that Tyreek clip. Man ain't a big fan, but you let me, like, I rate your team still. Like, man ain't a big fan. Like, that's what you're coming across as. It's weird, bro. Do you want from me? I'm from South Africa. I see you, bro. I see you. I'm gonna do a raffle. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a raffle again, and the winner of the raffle, man, will just send a ticket to you, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because I think or a kit. I'm gonna do or maybe both, innit? But I'm gonna do that stuff. We're gonna do that stuff, but this is how these man move.
Keep doing your thing. Obviously, man's not a big fan in it, but keep doing your thing, though.
Thank you, my bro. Appreciate you, yeah. Bless up, fam. Have a good night. Man's not a big fan.
I just want to.
But I swear Sean has a YouTube channel. That's what I don't get. That's what I'm like. I don't actually get it. Like, he has a YouTube channel, but it's like, I say this all the time, bro. Like, you're not gonna grow your platform from beef, bro. That's dead. If you want to grow your platform, just put in the work. Like, you've got an audience. You was on SDS, you was on all these big platforms, whatever. You could just pick up the camera. You don't care about if the views are gonna be low in the beginning. I said it to anyone that asked me for advice, bro. I've given guys the blueprint so many times, bro, on what to do if you want to make it or actually, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do well in this space, bro. I've given man the blueprint. All you got to do is pick up the camera and put in the work. I don't care about the views. Even if there's 5 people tuned in, 8 man tuned in. If 8 people in this room right now in front of me and I'm talking, I'm going to be like, raw, there's 8 man here watching me. Let alone 500, 200, 1,000, whatever. Put in the work, bro. I don't even get mad views like that. I don't think I get that. I'm not at that point. There's bad man that are getting bad views than me. Lewis gets bad views than me. Matisse gets mad views than me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is just pick up the camera and put in the work. You put in the work, and I promise you, shit will eventually take off. Looking for reasons to beef people and that is not going to grow your platform. That's dead. That's all, bro. Like, I said, Like, I don't talk about nobody, bro. All I've been doing is just making my content. And man are just looking for reasons to hate consistently, bro. I'm on CFC Daily. I haven't seen nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, bro. But that's the last time I'm going to talk about these people. Generally, like, I can't, bro. Like, if people are in the comments like, look at this, I'm just going to air you. I'll be real. I don't care. I actually don't care, bro. It's actually like, come on, man. We're grown men. We're actually grown men, bro. But what has TFC Daily said, bro? Kukurea, Caicedo, Esteban all feature in the PL ex-UCL team of the group stage. Is it? Wait, what is this? If it's only Premier League teams, why is Gordon there? What the fuck is this? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it, bro. I'll be real. I actually don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They're just doing stuff, bro. That it's not a real team, group stage team of the tournament. Man's doing Premier League only. It's wet. Are you dissing my boy LeBron? But anyway, guys, I'll be back at 5 p.m. with special guests. I got Yellow Rose coming to the studio. I got YK coming to the studio. Trizak is gonna join the stream as well later. So the first hour and a half is gonna be a bit of fuckery. I'm gonna be honest. There's gonna be fuckery. Then we'll talk football. Same way that we did on Monday. The post before. Oh, about Champions League. Okay, cool. Seeing some people's speculation possible speculation that we might have to reverse our round of 16 time because Arsenal and Tottenham also finish in the top 8. The overall state that if 2 or more clubs are at home and the club has a complaint about 2 being home on the same night, then it becomes a problem. In Chelsea's case, it shouldn't be an issue because last season Chelsea and Tottenham played on the same night during unions. We played Copenhagen, Tottenham. What? Okay. This is just some random shit, bro. So what does this mean? Do we face them or not? CB, why the hell do you know Trizak? I don't know. He used to comment under my TikToks about football. Yeah. And then we just talk. Like, he messages me bears about football, and then we just kind of built a relationship from there. But yeah, man. But I'll be back at 5 o'clock. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys also real quick. Yeah, who runs this page? This MCGA clips page. Who runs this page? I'm not even mad about it, but I want you, because the way I do my clips, I only do like strong bits of content, but I want a lot of bullshit clips from my live streams throughout my live streams. So if you're actually the person that runs this page, reach out to me and let's negotiate something. You can even get yourself paid. There's another guy as well. I forgot his name. It's called The Beautiful Game or something like that. This guy, as I was saying, you as well, bro. Reach out to me. You man are actually like, why is it not refreshing? Anyway, regardless, you see the page. If you run this page, man, I actually got clip pages posting me and you're getting followers. I actually don't mind it. I'm not one of them, man, that's gonna snock your hustle. But push the clips push some more clips of just the live streams outside of just Chelsea, because I'll do that anyway. Obviously, if you see that a couple days have gone by or I posted clips, no, it's not blocked. It's not blocked. My I think it's my VPN. Yeah, here we go. Like, it's a whole page of my shit, which I ain't even got a problem. He's touching 80K bombers and that. I ain't even got a problem. I swear down. All I'm saying is, look, 73K. Man is actually like, you know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing, bro. But what I'm saying is, if you see I've done a stream and I've posted clips of a specific stream, and then it's a couple days have gone by and I haven't posted nothing else on them streams, post that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maximize the clips you can get off my streams on yours. You man have free reign, but just allow me to get my shit off first, and you man have free reign on whatever you want to clip up on the streams. But also message me because we could do some business, bro. Like, I ain't got no problem with you man clipping up my stuff. You man are spreading the word out there, so I appreciate it, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not an issue for me. No, GM does my page. GM does my page. These men are just, I don't know who they are. These men have gone rogue. You know what I'm saying? But the MCGA clips, because you used a serious name. You're using the MCGA name. So chat to me, bro. And we can structure the direction of these MCGA clips. But I ain't got no problem with you man doing that still. I ain't got no problem with you man doing that still. I think that's all from me. You see me at 5 o'clock. Make sure you man are there. I put a lot of effort for this show coming up. You know, on Monday I didn't disappoint. I gave you man a goated one. And you get me? Let's do the same again. Now I'm gonna redirect you to who do you might want to go to? Ransom Bants, maybe? Ransom Bants? Yours is live. And on that note, I'm gonna leave you guys with a.
Ooh, chavo.
Chavo.